Come on in like the live chat alive, y'all. We gonna talk about this. 'Cause this was kind of disturbing. I have some audio I'm gonna play in a few minutes. What's up, Rufus?
What's going on, Matumdi? What's up? Yeah. I'm glad you picked this, bro. I'm ready to talk about this here too. Let me make sure I repost the room and everything. And, but yeah.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
hmm
Yeah, because I saw this video yesterday with this woman talking crazy.
Yeah. You know, her talking crazy is crazy, but the thing that pisses me off is that Homeland Security or nobody went and got this bitch yet. You know, that part pisses me off a little bit. You know, like this chick is has said she wants to carry out uh, something like that on U.S. soil, and it just you know that is immediate grounds for getting picked up and deported right away.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And I mean, just to think all this over Black History Month that started here in America. And it's just I can't wrap my mind around how someone can feel like that has anything to do with them. And she is from what it was not Senegal. What's the fuck? I can't think of it. It's not Senegal. It's a green, white, and blue flag.
Yeah.
Sierra Leone.
Sierra Leone. There you go.
Sierra
Yeah.
Leone. Okay.
Yes.
Good
What's up,
morning,
Jay?
y'all.
Good
How y'all
morning.
doing?
All right.
What's up? What's up, Jay? Yeah. Yeah. And so
What's
I'm
up,
gonna
man?
look at
Everybody on the listening?
what's going on, Jay. I'm gonna look and see, but I'm curious to know if Sierra Leone has a history of those types of events happening. And
Yeah, remember
even if,
Blood Diamonds?
uh, what you
Remember
say,
Blood
Jay?
Diamonds? Remember,
Blood Diamond?
remember Blood
Yeah,
Diamonds? Yeah,
yeah,
Diamonds
yeah.
Are Forever. That's Sierra Leone. War Dog
Right.
War.
But did
Savage.
they are they did they have do they have a history of doing the types of things that she's talking about?
All right, what's up?
I
What's
mean,
up?
they
What's up?
hold
Yeah.
child
Hey.
soldiers and stuff, and amputations and stuff, mutilations.
Yeah.
They're
Hey.
pretty savage.
Real
They
quick,
didn't
y'all.
have
This guy said some problematic shit. So hold on. You said Black Americans are just like William O'Neill.
Yes, if you know his story. I'm not saying all, but
Yes,
some. Y'all
but
be
would you
having
that?
some
Hold
in y'all
on.
kumbaya
Hold on. Wait a
that will
minute.
sell y'all
Hold on.
out fast as
All right.
fuck.
Hold on, man. Calm down. What does William O'Neill have to do with what this prompt say?
But I'm saying in general, y'all be having people in y'all circle
I'm
that y'all
hold on.
call
I'm trying
gang
to figure
gang
out. Hold on. I'm trying to
and will
figure
sell
out.
y'all out fast
Hold
as a
on, man.
motherfucker to
Listen.
the.
Hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out what William O'Neill got to do with what this prompt say. Did you
But do
read
you
this
know?
prompt?
Yes, but do
Hold
you
on.
know who's him? Do you
Who the fuck? Look, man.
be mingling around people that will sell y'all out
Look, shut the fuck up.
fast as fuck?
That's none of your business anyway. But
Y'all be
anyway,
kumbaya
I'm
with they
trying to figure
asses.
out what the fuck do William O'Neill have to do with what's on this prompt.
Just say you don't know about
What's
him,
on this
buddy.
prompt? What's on this
Just say
prompt
you
don't
don't
have
know about
nothing to
him.
do with a
Just say you don't
motherfucker
know
being
about
an
him. You from
informant.
Baltimore. Suck a dick, Baltimore.
Okay.
With that dirty accent. You from
All
Baltimore.
right, cool. I don't even understand it, but it's
well,
okay.
You got a whole immigrant that think we gonna sell them out like William O'Neill. Motherfucker, you're not us. We're not selling you out. We escort your ass back home. Why is going home feel like a punishment to y'all? I don't understand that. But that's fucking weird.
And
Yeah.
the fact that you're here shows that your parents betrayed their country. They up and left y'all. Left their mom, their dad, their cousins, their neighbors. They betrayed their country by up
That's
and
exactly
leaving and
that's
coming here.
William O'Neill's then, right? Because they can't go
Mm-hmm.
back home. That's why they feel like it's a
Mm-hmm.
punishment. Because punishment is waiting for them for their traitorous asses.
Exactly.
Look, let me play the audio real quick. And this is courtesy of Brian Jehovah on his YouTube channel. It's at Brian Jehovah on YouTube. All right, I'm gonna start the clip. Give me 1 second. All right, here we go.
Black Americans, I hate you niggas. I hate you. Be black History Month to everyone except the foundational Black Americans. I hate you niggas. I hate you niggas. Let's stop. If I could gather all of you in one place with a strap to my chest, you know what time it is. We're gonna have a party. We're gonna blow up the spot. More like me. I'm doing society a favor. But yeah, everybody else, happy Black History Month. I'm even feeling generous towards the biracials. I feel like they've been good recently. They can have that third week maybe.
Gee, I had to stand up for this. I'm sorry. Now this woman is an African. She's a flip-flop wearing African that's in America right now. She's from the Sierra Leone. Now, before I get started, her name is out there. Her address is out there. People have been reporting her to the FBI. People have been reporting her to the DC police. And if anybody got the information, y'all can put it in the comment section, right? Because I ain't going to do it like that. I ain't going to do it like that. But y'all do it like that. But anyway, now this is a funky flip-flop wearing African getting on here talking about she gonna be on MB Foundational Black Americans. All because of Black history, I'm assuming, and all because we are delineating also. Now, I don't think it's because of Black history and what we've been saying about Black history. I personally don't believe it. But me personally, let me talk about Black history.
And shout out to BX, because I was just in her live and she was talking about this as well. I wanted to get a little bit more in depth into it. So shout out to BX for giving me the inspiration this morning to go into this. So that was the audio. Y'all heard her. What's your thoughts? And anybody in the audience that want to come up and speak about it, you're welcome to come up.
So, well, my thoughts about the audio, first of all, is I disagree with the gentleman saying I don't want to do her like that. I think that once I get her,
he was winking on the video. You had to see he was winking like. But I understand what you're saying because I don't give a fuck. I'm getting her. I would give all that information out. Go ahead, though. My fault.
Yeah, no. That's all I was saying is once I get hold of her info, I'm putting it everywhere.
Right.
You know, and I don't dox people. Y'all know that. I don't think I've not intentionally ever doxed anyone. And it's not. This isn't doxing.
Yeah, this is not doxing.
This isn't doxing. This is someone who made a terroristic threat against a people group in America. And if I knew that the exploder, whatever word you can use on TikTok, the person, if I knew that they were doing what they were doing, you think I wouldn't put their information out there and say, hey, this guy is doing this, you know?
Right.
So so I wouldn't even consider it doxing. As a matter of fact, and when I say we, I mean us as the people group that she's targeting, we need to really be very vocal about this and assertive about this here. We need to, we need to force if that's what it takes, we need to do everything we can to force the FBI to round this hyena up, this savage, and get this out of the country, out of the United States. Um, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna do what I can. I'm gonna do my part. Once I get hold of all her stuff, yeah, that's what I'm gonna be talking about until they round her up. Yeah. hmm what
Okay.
state is she in?
I think they said she was in DC.
In D.C. Oh,
Yeah.
come on, man. What is going on? I mean, like shit. All they got to do is walk around the corner and pick this girl up. They ain't even got to drive the
Right.
vehicles over there. But anyway, okay, yeah. So yeah, but yeah, this is a problem.
It is very problematic. I can't believe these tethers could say and think some disgusting ass shit like that, and then have nerve to still try to gatekeep inside how we practice our customs at the same time. It's diabolical. It really is. Like the vitriol that these people have for us, you can tell it's deep seated. It's always been there for the, how she was saying. Like she's willing to sacrifice herself to get rid of us because her H8 is so much. Like that's ridiculous. But yet they don't use that same damn energy to build or make their country better, make themselves better. No, they rather do that, use that energy to H8 on us and to compete with us versus just doing better. All we do is focus on ourselves, and then when we do focus on others, it's out of love and solidarity. We always are looking out for people. They just don't got that. These people are morally, emotionally, socially corrupt. They're always going to be at a deficit and they'll never do fucking well. So it's yeah. I don't know. It's just that's my take on it.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, one thing you haven't heard Black Americans going around saying that they would do stuff like this over disagreements. So this just leads me to believe this is an uncivilized and a very primitive person. Because for one, to be this upset about commemoration that was started here that has absolutely nothing to do with Sierra Leone or the continent of Africa at all. And so it's like the level of thinking that these people have, I don't understand it. Because, yeah, I want to delineate from these people, but I don't really have it in me to want to do harm to them just because of it. You know?
That's a
Yeah,
fact.
right.
I think
No,
delineation to them is extermination for others, and we don't
yeah.
do that. We just stand in our home. You know, cookout is over. There's no invites. It's just us. You ain't kinfolk. We ain't doing it.
And that's a good point, Jay. Delineation for us is eradication for them because without us, they really have nothing, you know. And she's demonstrating that like this is how grave in her primitive mind she considers it to be. And the United States has let some of the worst into this country. And if the Democrats take over in the midterms and then get a president, they're going to make all of this stuff that we're talking about in the media today with the island and everything, with the island, you know what I'm talking about? They're going to make that look like playtime. They're going to make that look like we once they get into power, we're going to soon forget about the island and all that stuff that happened because they're going to normalize that type of behavior. And that's what they were doing prior to Trump coming into office. They were normalizing weirdos and freaks and pedos going into the schools and reading books to children. They were normalizing that. They were making those who said, no, we don't want that. They were making those people look like the outliers, like the crazies, like the bad people. They're going to make that island, the behaviors, normal. So people are upset with Trump because of this here. A lot of it is just, propaganda, blah blah blah, whatever. But if we let them back into office, they're going to bring more of these people into this country. They're going to normalize deviant, satanic behavior. And we're going to have a big, big, big problem. So, yeah. So now's the time to push back. Now's the time to fight back. This is the time to fight back.
Yeah, I think that everybody, if you get a chance, report her to the FBI because this is some serious shit. It's serious. We need her deported ASAP. She got to get the fuck up out of here, y'all.
Yep. And when people come at us, when I say us, I mean our people group. When they come at us for supporting ICE, this is something that we can hold up to say, well, this is why. This is a perfect example of why we support ICE. This is a perfect example. I'm gonna put this in my archives. I'm gonna keep this in my Rolodex, ready to go. Every time somebody, why do you support Trump? Why do you support ICE? Boom. This is why.
Right. Anybody in the audience, come up if you want to speak about this subject because it's crazy, y'all.
Hey, that guy that was on the stage, was that a Sierra Leone he had?
I'm trying to figure out his flag. I think he's still down here in the comments talking shit.
I thought it was a
That's a
Dominican
Dominican flag? Yeah, I think
Oh,
that
a
was a Dominican
Dominican.
flag.
Oh. Bring him back. Well, you don't want to talk to him, but
I mean, I ain't,
He's an old timer, from New York, of course. You talking about the Dominican, right?
yeah.
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 Hey,
Um,
BX, thank you.
he'll come up. He usually comes up if you invite him. Good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Good
Good
BX.
morning,
Good
morning.
morning.
BX.
So, you didn't hear it yesterday, and they found her right away where she used to work.
Oh, yeah?
And the same guy named Alfonso. He's the one the Liberian who said she was going to tell the Nigerian doctors not to treat us. He had found her job in Jersey, but he found the African lady too, if not this, yeah, this one here too, if not mistaken. They found her job and they wrote into the job. Now, rumor is, I didn't confirm it, that she's already been fired. But still go ahead and report her tale to Department of Homeland. Is that FBI? And I
Yeah.
think they said DOH or maybe ICE. Report to everybody. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
even if she was born here, she should be denaturalized, if you ask me.
Well,
Don't
that
waste
is a
no money.
denaturalizable offense right there.
Yeah. Good morning, and thank you for the gifts, y'all. I don't. Good morning, Keisha. Good morning, Jessie May. I don't think that she should even be like giving mental health therapy sessions or anything. Just pack her up and ship her out. That's the way to go. Got to make an example out of them.
If she was talking about doing this to the white tees, they wouldn't be doing no mental health therapy. No, they'd be like, you gotta go.
You know what I think? I got to tell you, watching it when she said, "Well, the biracials have been good lately. Maybe we'll give them the third week." I think she was taking a play off of the Caribbean here in New York when we were talking about Juneteenth, and they was like, "Well, this is Brooklyn. Go celebrate in Harlem and all this other stuff." I think she thought that she would get a viral moment without thinking of the repercussions that were to be swift. They were very swift in finding her. I think, and I can only hypothesize this. I think she meant it. Don't get me wrong. But I also, hi Ish. I also think that she thought it would just be a viral moment and that she wouldn't face the backlash. But what I did find on another post, and I'm not sure if Big Capricorn Energy is in here. She removed the video. Big Capricorn asked her, "Where's the video with FBA?" And she said, "I took it down. I learned so much from y'all. I didn't mean it, like that." And so I understand. Basically saying she understands the error of her ways. But the internet is forever, and that will forever live on, and she should forever live in Africa, whatever country she comes from. I land, y'all.
Hey,
Hey, that's
sister.
a fact. Hey, what's up, Ish?
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Did you get a new account?
This my backup. Yeah, this my backup right
Okay.
here. I got
I was
a suspension.
like, oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Good. Yeah, you gotta have those. Shit. Goodness.
definitely.
Good morning to everybody on the panel. VX, always a pleasure.
Good morning.
Jay, good to see you. Yeah. Yeah, you guys, I don't know. I just came up to just say, hey, I didn't want nothing.
What
Uh
is it a prompt about the lady? You heard about
oh
her,
yeah,
right?
yeah, that's psychopath. I was gonna do a dispelling the myths, because Darvid actually posted that over on Twitter. That's where I saw it. And I was like, what is going on here? Did she just say, and you guys know, well, BX, at least I've been sharing that thing, section 1 of the immigration, whatever policy that you can report them because, they can't talk about culture, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, those are like terroristic threats. Like, girl, what the fuck? First of all, the first time I seen it, I was like, she's not serious. Like, she actually posted this, and then I went through the video and I saw she had made an apology video, which, by the way, shout out to you guys for getting her ass quick because that was like almost like right immediately after she posted that video. Anyway, the guy who knows her mom is on Twitter. Did you guys know that? He's on one of my we just became friends the other day, but the guy who knows her mom is on, excuse me, I'm making coffee. Is on Twitter and he's like, I know her mom. And I went to her mom's house or like told her mom, and her mom was like, what the fuck? Like, it was a whole thing. Uh, but yeah, that shit was crazy. Um, I'm I mean, I guess I'm not really surprised because Clubhouse days, they were saying stuff like that all the time. I don't know if you remember Jay, but they were always saying stuff like that. I just posted something yesterday about the chick who said she wanted to use our children for ritual sacrifice. So, I mean,
I
that's
saw
just how
that.
they,
I've been trying to find her. I've seen that.
yeah, there were, so it was posted like, let me think, it was posted, he
2012.
posted 2012, but we, I think it was Brother Mike Baggs who posted it first. I didn't post it first. Um, but anyway, one of the brothers posted it first. And then I got that hype news link that I've been sharing around for years now. And I kept it. I kept it, and I just, keep sharing it around to people, and I just let our people know, hey, if you guys want the link, I'll send it to you so you can make printouts. Because I would make printouts, show them to the elders, to all these Pan Africanists, and be like, what do you say about this? Like, just as a means to get people in the community who might not know what's going on because they're not necessarily on social media. But they were, I mean, the, her whole thing was nothing new. I was surprised that she made a TikTok and put it up on TikTok, if anything. But what she said did not surprise me. So People are
I've been
sociopaths.
trying to find that Ulo chick. I wonder because she was a medical student at Howard, and I'm wondering if she's not in the medical field now, actually black babies like she said she wanted to. And I really think that us as a people group, we kind of dropped the ball there because we should be tracking her just the way the FBI would be tracking somebody that made a terroristic threat against, a white T American. And we should have been tracking her ever since 2012. And so I'm trying to find her now to see where she's at and what she's doing. Make sure she ain't harming no black babies.
Yeah, I mean, they are, you know, people get mad because we check them and say, this, that, and the third, but they are literal domestic terrorists. They are. And people don't think that you can report them. Oh, well, I have citizenship, so I can't be deported. Oh, no, baby girl. You can be deported uh, under Section 1. You're not supposed to talk crazy about the government. You're not supposed to talk crazy about the culture. You're not supposed to talk crazy about the politics. You're not supposed to incite other groups to talk crazy. While you're living in this country, all of those things are grounds for deportation or revocation of citizenship. So I've been sharing that around too. If you guys want the thingy, I'll definitely share it with you because it was brother Mike, and there's two different Mikes. I don't know, they're not the same person though, but both of them made a whole thread and like shared the document, the whole section, so you could read it for yourself. So yeah, call ICE, call them twice.
Right. I agree. I agree.
I think we should be able to deport these people for as little as having unpaid library dues. Like, if you are in debt, cause any type of trouble, your ass should be taken back home. You need to be.
I agree. Because how are you gonna go to somebody else's country? And I'm sure you guys remember when we were over there on Clubhouse and we used to ask them, like, if we came to your country, got into your politics, started talking on your behalf, what would you do? And they I'll never forget one of them said, you wouldn't make it that far. Okay, but you think you should be
They
allowed to
said
come
they
over
would
here and do that?
unalive us. Yep.
Yes, that is exactly what they said. So I don't know. We're not even unaliving you. We're giving you a free ticket and a meal home.
Right. You can send that to me, Ish. I was sharing the live out when you were saying who wants it, but yeah, I want the copy
Yeah,
of it.
I will.
Thank you.
Well, I'm gonna move down, guys. I'm at work, but love you guys and stay fly.
Love
All
you
right.
too.
Yep. Thanks.
Stay
Happy
beautiful.
Black History Month.
So today, the reason for my prompt, a couple of people had touched on it yesterday, but I said I wanted to do like we used to have mental health check-ins, like, and it would be a chart. I don't have the chart, and it'd be like if you're feeling okay, if you feel like you need to just talk, because we really are going through a lot, right? And I don't mean go, grab a bunch of psych meds or anything, but we do need to really address and assess how we're feeling mentally, spiritually, if that's your thing too. It's exhausting to me, right? And now they want to enact like that type of violence. You fix your mouth to say that, knowing that our churches get boom boomed, some of our towns and stuff. The dust croppers that were used in Tulsa, and she literally said she want to blow us up. Like that's just horrible to me. That's just horrible. And a lot of the things that they're saying to me, the reason why I block these big troll pages is because at what point don't they become fighting words, right? But I will instigate a boycott, right? Because I don't think they're worth my freedom, right? Um, and what way do we correct bad behavior? Boycotts is very effective. It'll keep us out of jail, and it'll take away the portion of wealth that we give them. Right? So they don't even understand we saved their asses by a boycott. We literally find ways to save their asses. Ours too, because they nobody want to go to jail for that. But to hear the level of violence that they want to enact on us is really a lot to take. And I gotta live around a lot of these demographics, you know. Not that I'm scared of them, but that I'm scared of what I would do if they think that they're gonna say anything to me. Because at this point in time, they done disrespected us enough. And the last straw for me, because I was always like, you know, people, they told me for years I wasn't African, but oh, I'm Pan African, and you know, that's my, you know. Um, but the disrespect of it all, even though, and I fought white teaming the hardest on Facebook in them groups, and they'd be like, your own people soldier. I said, no, they didn't, no, they didn't. And finally, I just went and looked and saw the tribes that did participate. And then it was like, And even after that, I still granted them grace because that's kind of diabolical. You know what I'm saying? To really take them seriously, and they descend from slave traders. Now that my mind is thinking, and then now it's like I heard them say something about the ancestors, and that's why everybody when they first met me was like, "You're the lady that be like, hold on, hold on, hold on," because it's like I just be sitting there, and then they be like, "Your ancestors didn't do nothing; they were just slaves, and you went there in chains, and we came in." Like, how much can I really take, y'all? I ain't even gotta put y'all in it, but how much I really can take, y'all? So I just want to emphasize again. A month. Who put a date on a boycott for the hair braiding shops? Boycotting is a lifestyle. And I think that we need to remember, even in diverse places, we got to take back a portion of the wealth we gave them, y'all. Because they're really, like, would you really change your behavior if you could say anything to a group of people and they still going to make sure you have money to send home? And then they're buying historical churches. I hear they're buying land now. And so, are you really going to start changing your behavior to a group of people you could say anything to or talk any way about their ancestors and they still giving y'all money? Like we really gotta treat them like they are melanated crackers, just like they're the crackers. We have to boycott them continuously.
Yeah. Yep. I agree.
Hey, can I just say something real quick? I want to get something out my
100.
chest. Peace,
Yeah.
peace to
What's up, big
BX
stepper? Go ahead.
and J Real, Rufus Black Ass, D. Peace to the panel. Listen, all y'all know, y'all always hear me say I'm 105, an older person. I might not look it, but I am. There's a black, he's claiming that he's a black American. He's been on Dynasties. He's over there on Misters right now. He claimed that he's 71 years old, okay? If you 71 years old, I was blessed to go to the Black Panther school. If you 71 years old, then you should have been involved in some of the shit that we were all involved in. The civil rights. He said he was getting bit by dogs and shit. When I asked him about Africans, he can't. Cause I said, okay, well, during all that time, where was all the Africans? We already know what no Africans around doing the civil rights and all this shit. He over here lying. This is what I want to get to. It ain't him. Why do the women, Black American women, feel the need to come up and open up their MF mouth knowing I'm going to act a donkey? And then on top of that, me and this man is running the same age, so ain't nobody disrespecting him. But I noticed that she always got something to say. Oh, don't disrespect the elders. You guys don't talk like that. Bitch, if you want to be somebody's mama, then you should get on your back and have kids. Or better yet, maybe you should go help some of these underprivileged kids and help them eat. But I'm really tired of some of us running your MF mouth. And I just needed to say that out loud on this panel, on any panel. But you was the only one, D. So I don't mean to come and distract y'all or anything, but I just need to pump that shit off my chest. I'm tired of you bitches.
It's all good.
I'm gonna start forming my energy towards you Black Americans. You motherfuckers is a problem. Y'all accepting that rainbow stuff, telling us okay. Y'all over here patting the back of the Africans. Y'all, between us and the men, we do the most bullshit. Let's just put it out there. And I'm tired of it. I'm finna start pressing on y'all necks. So if some of these hoes your friends and I get on their ass, don't say nothing to me, because I'm forewarning you motherfuckers right now. I'm tired of they shit. And bitch, you ain't go, police told me, I'm uncheckable. I'm uncheckable, bitch. Ain't no TikTok motherfucker doing shit to me. Period. Damn. Always got something to say. How the fuck we all on the panel going against the op and bitch, here you come waving a fucking white flag trying to rescue a motherfucker. You don't even know. All you ain't seen no paperwork on this man. Who showed me a 71-year-old go say some shit like that? That's a black American. They go tell you there ain't what all the ones I've heard, include myself, include motherfuckers around me, go tell you there was no African immigrants around here. No, nobody helped us. We united. We was thick united. And even if we had differences. Hell, MLK and X had differences, but then they came together. They was undercover coming together doing some shit until Malcolm X really woke the fuck up, but it was too late. What Malcolm had been telling them. But they always had great debates, even though they didn't see eye to eye on a lot of the things. But anyway, I'm just tired of it. I've been really holding back on us, but I'm really fighting on this app, and I have to keep this shit real. So we really are a problem amongst us within. It's problems within, and it's real. And that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave that shit alone. But thank y'all for listening to me. I didn't mean to come up and interrupt.
No, you're right. Hey, you're right, Big Stepper. I mean, like, even me, like, I've been around these people, shit, for 6 years, man. 6 years. And guess what? They still get in my ass when they feel the need to. So, like, over on X, we had a term for these people who are our people, but they aren't convertible anymore. We call them nigger vampires, because when they've been bitten by that Pan-Africanism or whatever ism it is, that feminism or whatever ism it is, and they just can't see clearly because of that ism that's coursing through
So
their
basically, they
veins.
have empathy for other people, is what you're saying.
No, what I'm saying is that and it's okay that I have empathy for other people, but
I
I
have a
don't.
problem with black people being feminist.
Hey, hold on real quick, lady. Real, yeah. We're gonna get. I'm gonna get to you right after Rufus finish. Don't interrupt
So
him anymore, please.
I'll be short because I know you want to go, so I'll cut it short. I didn't realize you was on the stage. But when you put any of those isms before your blackism, then yeah, you's a nigger vampire. That's the
Well, let me
bottom
land on
line.
this. Let me land on this, and I'm gonna be quiet, or you can drop me. Don't matter. But I want to land on this. Excuse me, y'all. I be chiefing a lot. Wait. What did you say? You said something that I wanted to land on. What was that last sentence you said, Rufus? I'm sorry. Can you just repeat it if you don't
When they
mind?
put all their other stuff before their blackness.
Right. This is what I wanted to say. In my heart and in my soul and my spirit tells me that those people that do that are the sideliners, are the ones who hide. That man, I don't believe for 1 minute that he was out there against that battle. The ones that was out there against that battle have been on here telling all the young people they are happy that they are seeing this day. They are happy the direction you guys are going. They are so impressed by the smartness and the sharpness on what the hell going on. So you mean to tell me out of 50,000 of our elders, here you come saying that you can't name no immigrants, but yet you supposedly got bitten by a dog and all this atrocities that happened to you. I just don't buy it, family, because I just don't buy it. But yeah, everybody keep their head on a swivel and stay away from these people. If anything was to ever really pop off, I'm sorry, we gonna have to lay a line and put down a whole bunch of our own prior to us getting to what we need to get to. So it ain't just these in-betweens, these immigrants. It's a lot of us that's indoctrinated, and it's a lot of us that's also in the goddamn way. And thank you for letting me speak and get this shit off my chest, because that I don't get mad. Y'all hear me cussing and shit. I enjoy that stuff. I be getting on here clowning and acting a fool. I'll be off this cannabis doing the fool. And I'm just gonna put it out there. But today, that shit pissed me off right now, because I'm tired of us opening our mouth when we don't need to. If one thing I love about BX, when she see things happening that don't line up within the lineage, she will get in the box. She don't put shit. Everything ain't for to the internet. Everything ain't for everybody to fucking hear. All right, everything is not. And it's just like, man, I really want to put some motherfuckers on Front Street, and I'm not gonna go in their inbox because these people been around. This particular person been around as well. So I've been watching how she moved with a lot of people, and I never
Can you
liked her.
please land your plane?
No, I can't,
No,
bitch. But you can land and
can't,
get the fuck up
man.
off
Go
of
on
here.
mute.
Who the fuck you think you are? And you can
You're
pay to
literally,
be up here. You can pay to be
you
up
just said
here.
you're high,
No, you can
Hold
pay
on,
to
hold
be up
on.
here,
and
you
ranting.
bum. You can pay
Hold
to
on. Let me
be up
get this.
here.
Hold on, ma'am. You were talking about feminism. You are trying to silence a woman from speaking right now. What
She
the hell
said
is your
she's
problem? What the
high
hell is your
and
problem?
ranting. She's
What the
high
hell is your problem?
So
and
what?
Regardless if
ranting
she's high
about
or not,
people who aren't even
my
here.
thoughts are still pure.
And
So it
I'm
is
gonna
what it
keep
is.
ranting, and you gonna keep on mute.
She's hallucinating.
Right,
She's with her
and you
Yeah,
are
friends.
hey,
She don't
too.
have to
Pan,
talk. So who are
stay
you?
on your mute. You next, but stay on your mute, please, or you're going to get dropped. All right, go ahead, Big Stepper. You can finish.
Nah, now I want to channel my energy to this bitch. Now I was gonna tell you to drop me, excuse my language, but I'm gonna go stay up. And y'all eat this mud up. You are you are a problem to our community as well. It ain't no you trying to wait feminists. We're not white women. We love our black men. Our black men are strong. Our black men are number one. Our black men are number one taking care of our children, whether they're married or not, in or out the home. And a bitch like you can't never come along and say shit. Bitch, you get ready to open your mouth and you need to put a muzzle on it. Because right now when you speak, you're ranting and ain't nobody fucking listening. And I don't even believe you got a voice. And when I get tired, tell me how much it is to drop this bitch. And then when I drop her, make her pay double to come the fuck back up. That's how we go do a yuck mouth bitch like you. You're not going to get a voice, bitch, if I can help it. Now
You
let
can't
me
even afford it.
get on me.
Okay,
Shut up. No, you can't afford it, bitch.
It's
thank
We
you,
gonna
Big.
match it up right now.
We
We gonna match it.
will
Matter of
drop
fact,
you for free. You
Thank
will
you,
have to
Big
pay to
Stepper.
get up.
All right, Pan Am, where you from? What's your ethnicity?
I'm a black person.
Okay, I'm asking you, what's your ethnicity? Obviously,
I'm of
you are a
I'm of
melanated
Nigerian
immigrant.
descent.
Okay, you're
no
Nigerian.
wonder.
Right.
You
That's
know,
why she in her
ma'am.
feelings and she's triggered early. What you saying, BX?
I'm like, ma'am, and I shouldn't even call her ma'am. Ma'am is too respectful for her.
Yeah, right.
So what is your tribe, Pan? What is your tribe?
Can I just answer the prompt?
No, you could tell us your tribe because there's a lesson in it for everybody in the
Do you
room.
want views or you want me to drop? You can argue
You can actually drop because we
with
don't need
yourself.
like your presence doesn't add any
But your
value
views are
anywhere in
going
this
You're
up.
not a
globe.
prize,
Anywhere
bitch.
in this
But your
Ain't
views
no
are
globe,
going
it
views
up
going
though.
doesn't
up.
add no
You're a
value.
peasant. Don't you ever forget your position. A peasant with a capital P. You don't bring no
You're
motherfucking views.
unemployed
Matter of fact, since you
and
came in and
high
been running your mouth, they smell shit
and
and they've been
ranting.
dropping. So once you leave, watch they go
You
up.
can't
You must
afford
not
to
know who on
drop
this
me.
panel. You see that whiny?
You
Oh,
can't
where whiny
afford
go? Let me be
to
quiet.
drop me, ma'am.
Oh, trust me, I would.
Hold on. Let me get this.
Big up them coins though.
Ma'am.
I
I'm
don't
trying to be
got to your
respectful as
mouth because they're gonna
possible.
do it for free. Keep running it
Yeah,
and watch.
I'm already doing it for free. I dropped you like 10 times in my head already, but I'm only doing this as
Your
a
views are
lesson for the
going up,
people
so
that's
you can't
listening.
afford to drop me.
Yeah, because no, I
No
can
one wants to
afford
listen
to.
to a person
Hold
It's,
on, man.
ranting
Hold
while
on,
high.
lady.
peace
The
is
views gonna go
priceless,
up
and I'm
regardless
telling
if you're in here
yeah,
or not. Stop.
Drop me
peace is
then.
priceless. Peace is
Y'all won't let
priceless,
me
and what you're
answer the
doing is
prompt.
you're being a buffoon right now, and you're acting
It's
rubbish right
pronounced
now
buffoon,
because
not
that's
baffoon. Learn
exactly
how to
what you
spell.
are.
Learn
You're
how to read,
being a buffoon. You're being a
how to
buffoon. You know
pronounce.
what? As a Nigerian, you have no reason to tell me what the fuck
Whiny, come
how
back
to
up.
Don't get triggered
explain
because you don't
shit
know how to
or tell
read.
me things.
Don't
Because
get triggered because you don't
regardless,
know how
if
to
you were
read,
so
sir.
superior,
She's been talking about herself.
if you were so superior, your culture was so superior, you'll be speaking to
Oh,
me
you're
in your language.
triggered,
But no,
huh?
you're
Oh, you
acquiescing
don't
to
like
me,
that I'm
and you're
Nigerian,
Yes,
in
you're
huh?
my you're
triggered.
in my
Yes, you're
space.
triggered.
You're in my
Because
space
you
with
can't.
our
Now
people.
everyone knows you don't
Yeah,
know how to
you're
How
pronounce words,
illiterate.
huh?
You're
sad is it?
Okay,
How
illiterate.
one
sad is it,
moment, one
ma'am?
moment.
Ma'am, how
Let me
sad
just
is it that you
remind
have
you
to be
this.
in our room? How sad is it that you have to be in our space, wasting your time, your energy to
How
talk
many
to
times I
us?
done told y'all drop me?
Why is it so important
Okay,
that
so
we must validate your presence, ma'am? Why do you need
kind
to
of
be
one.
here asking to be dropped? You came up here We didn't bring you. We did not summon you. You came here, and you're begging us to be dropped. So therefore, you're asking for our validation. Even though you're no longer on this panel, I bet you're still in here because you still need us. This is why it's so pathetic with tethers and stuff, because you guys don't have any personality, you don't have any integrity, and you don't have any fucking life. So bad that you have to actually tether off of Black Americans just so you can feel fucking worth. That's how it is. If not, you have to define your worth and your value through YT people. This is why you're so much livid right now, and you need to hide behind all those stupid ass isms, whether it's feminism, whatever ism that it is, to feel some type of value, man. And I'm telling you right now, as of today, Black Americans are not validating that anymore. That shit is void. And that's all it is. And I'll land right there.
I'm gonna get down right now. But why do a Nigerian think that she can come up to Black American women or men and speak on any type of thing, any such subject? That's what was bothersome to me. I mean, why is she speaking on any type of feminism? She's not even American. That should be something that she need to be over there talking to Nigerians about, the way they BEAT them and do the erroneous things to them. Anyway, thank you guys for letting me talk. I'm gonna get down. I appreciate it. Peace to the panel. You guys have a good rest of your day.
All right. Yeah. Thank you. Have a good
How
one.
you going to go down after getting this firestorm going?
Real fast. I'm gonna say this. Why I dropped her? I just because I want to put it out there because I know I felt your emotion, Jay. But I was reading up on why the Haitians TPS, like the reasons for the judge giving them that and the things that they are allowed to do while their TPS is being reviewed. And I noticed that they are saying that they're facing anti-Haitian sentiments and stuff like that. So I want us to be careful. We want these people to go home, but they can use certain things themselves. Like, we're going to use this to get this lady out of there. But in the same token, I kind of just don't want to give them the reason that whatever it is will keep their asses in this country. They got to go. But yeah, Jay, I'm sorry. I know you wanted to continue, but I was like, oh shit, let me just drop her.
DX, you're gonna have to, oh man, not now, but you gotta do a room on that or something, but you gotta wake that up, how they're using anti-Haitian sentiment to stay in the country.
Yeah, and that lady was Nigerian, but I remember Coach telling us that there's a certain visa. Is it a A1 AU? It's a visa, right? And what it is if anything happens to them in this country, that they get to stay here. And I'm like, why? But something along that line. But I really looked up the TPS and why they were able to say what the judge was saying, and they're also able to work even if they're what's that?
Somebody in the audience said a U visa.
A U visa, yes. Thank you, Lotney. Also, they're
Can I speak? I'm from Ohio.
Yeah, hold on.
Okay, 1 minute. I'm
We'll
gonna land right here. I just wanted to tell you that Jay put that out there. If y'all want to go look up the information on your own as well, but I could do a room on it sometime this week. Rufus, I will.
Okay, thank you.
I'm from Ohio.
All right, hold on, man. Calm down. I want to know where you're from and your ethnicity.
And don't say
Black
Ohio.
American. My family's
where your parents
from North Carolina. My family's from North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia. I'm Black American through and through. This is well known. But this is what I want to say. I'm from Ohio, and I got family in all these places you're talking about. When you talk about the Haitians, the population of Springfield, because I got family that's from there. Springfield, it was 40,000 before they brought some of the migrants, immigrants, whatever you want to call them. The Haitians became a third of the population over 4 years, because the population of Springfield, Ohio was 40,000. When they imported a bunch of these immigrants, it became 20,000 Haitians who came to Springfield, Ohio. That makes damn near a third of the population. So when the judge is black, I'm telling you what I know, because I'm from the Midwest and I'm from Ohio, by the way. This is facts. So they became a third of the population in Springfield alone, just because they were brought in over 4 years. And when they brought in over those 4 years, things changed in that town, which is a small town in Ohio, very rapidly. as far as the prices of different things, rent, insurance, a lot of things went up just from them being there because number one, and I don't mean this no offense to any agents, but they can't drive. They can't. They had a lot of accidents. And this was widely known around Ohio through the news because it caused a lot of different things there as well as the rent went up. So when I say this, I'm not speaking from somebody that don't know. I'm from Ohio. I'm from Ohio. So what I want to say to y'all is this. This is what's going on when the judge blocked these things that's going on. Because like I said, I got family from Springfield, Columbus, all around Ohio. So, and we talk about Somali, the largest population of Somalis outside of Minnesota is in Columbus, where my people are from. That's why they're targeting Columbus and Minnesota as well, because people don't know this. The largest populations of Somalis outside of Minnesota is in Columbus, Ohio. That's a fact. Look it up. It's a fact. So Ohio plays a big part in a lot of things where it comes to like voting. If you look at like, if you look at like the political scheme of things that goes on, Ohio is always targeted because it's in the middle, and Ohio means a big thing to a lot of people. When you talk about even political gains, that's why they focus on it so much.
State. That's why they call it a swing state, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, I'm from here. I'm born and bred here. I know what it goes on when it comes to this. That's why Ohio is a highly focused point when it comes to political means. It's just what it is. So when y'all speak about these things, I want y'all to understand the context of what it is, because I have family who are from Springfield, which is a very small place. If you look at like places like Dayton or Columbus, Dayton has like double the population of Springfield, and Columbus is like a major city. But Springfield is a small place whose population was literally unaliving. And they brought in Haitians over 4 years who basically made a third of that population now. That's why they're doing what they're doing now. And the judge denied it now, but they're going to come back. They're not going to give this up. So we got to understand as Black Americans who understand the political context of what it is. They go to places that our population is quote unquote unaliving, and they bring an influx of immigrants. I don't care what demographic they are. They could be Irish, they could be whatever they are. They could be Latino, they could be African or Caribbean. They flood them in these zones because once they do that, they have a voting base that will go to what they want it to be. That's why they do that. That's a factual thing. If you look at even like you talk about, because I got family in Chicago as well.
Maybe I missed it, but who was talking about that? Am I off, y'all? I'm kind of confused. I don't know.
No, I'm just highlighting what y'all.
You muffled, bro. I can't hear you.
Oh, give me.
I'm just highlighting this because I heard this point about.
Anybody got the Ohio counter?
What you say?
Anybody got the counter for Ohio? I heard Ohio a lot. Boy, shit. Nah, but look, I mean, it's some validity to what you're saying. It's the number, the bodies bring representation. Maybe that they want more representatives in the House. I don't know. I don't get it really. But we already know all this that you're telling us, and this, I think most of us in here already pretty much know what's going on with these fucking immigrants. But yeah, the immigrants, they definitely going home. They can keep trying to pull all the style of tactics, the judges and all of that. It'll get overturned in the Supreme Court. So yeah, bye-bye. See you later. Hopefully Ohio can become something great, I guess, after they get rid of all the people.
Well, if y'all already know this, and I'll land there. I don't need to speak anymore. I appreciate you letting me speak, though.
Oh yeah, no doubt. That's all good. What's up, Fresh? What's up, Black American? What's going on, y'all?
What up? Man. What's up? D, Rufus, J, BX the Great, and of course, Fresh.
What's up, bro?
What's up,
Fresh? DK.
Hi, guys.
So did y'all hear the video with this person talking about what she was talking about?
Nah, I didn't hear it. I heard somebody mention it earlier. I don't even know.
Talking about dropping
Oh damn.
Give me 1 second. I'll
Oh
play it
yeah,
for
the
y'all.
crazy one that said Happy Black History Month to everybody
Yeah,
except. Oh yeah,
Black
it's a couple of
Americans.
them going crazy. Yeah. Did y'all see that one with the guy talking about we was forced to build this country and we're trying to separate ourselves and he wanted us to say we were African and all this other stuff. Did y'all see that interview? It's tons of them
See
because
that
this
was
FBA stuff is going viral and they're trying to get in front of it.
Need to make a big giant compilation of these videos. So,
right.
just like Rufus said, why we vote for, and why we support ICE, and that it speaks for itself. And like every quarter, when they try to do election cycles, you bring that shit up and play it. I wanted to be as syndicated and as memorable as the lady with the what's that? Hole in her throat, the smoking cigarette, the
Yeah.
commercial. I needed to be like that because it needed to be a cautionary tale why not gatekeeping has led us to.
I'm gonna
Right.
say hey
Um,
to y'all because y'all came up saying hey, but I was making a text, so I had to come back real quick and say hey.
hey BX. I followed up on that. That was troops or ICE being pulled out of Minnesota. It's true, but I didn't look further into it, so I don't have any more information besides that. BX. So I guess you were right about that. Her that information was true.
Yeah.
It's just really crazy because I help house people and I was looking up some resources and some different institutions and I'm looking at our communities literally being like gentrified in terms of even politically because there was all sorts of resources for like immigrants and all this other stuff. I mean everything from job placement to paying for documents that they need, legality. I mean all kinds of stuff. And then I was looking at in other communities, they were naming resources as like African community and things like that. Like not even like our representation is diminishing. I guess they're gonna lump us in the African communities, and this is why delineation is so important. I'm always looking at the money, so
Okay, here go the
Happy
audio
Black
real
History
quick.
Month to everyone
Courtesy
except for
of
the
Brian
non-Asian or Black
Jehovah.
Americans. I hate you niggas. I hate you niggas. Let's die. Ooh. If I could gather all of you in one place with a strap to my chest, you know what time it is. We're gonna have a party. We're gonna blow up the spot. More like me. I'm doing society a favor. But yeah, everybody else, happy Black History Month. I'm even feeling generous towards the biracials. I feel like they've been good recently. They can have that third week maybe.
Gee, I had to stand up for this. I'm sorry. Now, this woman is an African. She's a flip-flop wearing African that's in America right now. She's from the Sierra Leone. Now, before I get started, her name is out there. Her address is out there. People have been reporting her to the FBI. People have been reporting her to the DC police. And if anybody got the information, y'all can put it in the comments section, right? Because I ain't going to do it like that. I ain't going to do it like that. But y'all do it like that for me. But anyway, now this is a funky flip-flop wearing African getting on here talking about she gonna be on MB Foundational Black Americans.
All right, yeah. So that's the audio.
Hey, is that the one with the glasses?
Yes,
That the
she got glasses.
she got a couple videos. Yeah, okay, yeah, I didn't hear that. I didn't know she said that bullshit right there.
Yeah,
The
man.
fact is Black History Month has nothing to do with a little African ass anyway, and I'm glad they do. I want them to keep doing all of this, right? Because one thing about it is, yeah, look, even our elders who like to sit on the fence and all of that, they get mad at shit like that. So I want them to keep doing it. Keep sending them motherfuckers, keep sending them elders who don't get it, or all these, because the young Pan Africanists, they don't give a fuck. Them some, I can't say the word, but the elders for sure. The elders got to hear this. They gotta hear this because they don't play by our people, bro. That's one thing about some of them. They ain't finna be fucking around with you saying dumb shit like that. Um, and you just helping our case even more. Also, it'll help get a lot of you fuckers deported. So I want them to keep on exposed. Like this is how you know she primitive, bro. Why would you get on the internet and say some dumb shit like that? Like you didn't even
Like,
make it suggestive. You literally just said it. I would gather you all in one place and oh, you thought you were safe like that? They really believe that when we say YT people use them as tools, they think that they can come over here and just say anything that they want. That when people say, "Oh, people don't like black people" or this and that, they really believe that we still living in the Jim Crow era. That they can come in here and just say what the fuck they want to say, do what they want to do, and they don't know what group of people they really fucking with. So yeah. I really I can't say what I want to say, but I hope y'all get my drift, man. For real, for
yeah,
real.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
But to have, go ahead, Rufus. Go ahead. You can go.
no, you go, bro. Go ahead.
No, go ahead,
Go
man. It's all
space.
right. It's all right.
Well,
I'll go right
it's
at you.
okay. It's like BX was saying, man. It's like like we've been really patient and tolerating a whole lot of stuff, and I see it as like I know that, and I know exactly who. But there are people out there who are really pulling puppet strings who want to incite us, not necessarily into the ICE thing, but they want for us as a people group to wild the fuck out. They want that to happen to kind of kick things off. If we wild the fuck out, then the rest of the country's going to go that way as well. And they want for us to wild out. And that's the reason why they are promoting all of this shit against us, the erasure, the remarks that are being made in the media against us and everything, is because they're trying to provoke us. That's what I believe. I believe they're trying to provoke us. And so I just, first of all, I wanna commend our community on being above that shit, being smart, and y'all way smarter the fuck than me. But shit. but y'all doing this right. Y'all doing it right. Y'all doing it right. And I'm following y'all lead at this point actually. But I commend y'all on the way that y'all are handling this here. And so don't let these people play you out of pocket. I guess that's where I'm going with this here. But yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think I forgot what I was saying. I'm rumbling and babbling now. Go ahead,
Hey,
Bumbu.
can I say this real quick? D,
Yeah, go ahead.
what we need to all collectively do, man, we need to gather up. So when this type of shit goes on, we need to send it to all these sellout ass organizations, NAACP, just flood them, harass them with that shit to where they have to address it. Also, we need to be sending this to the fucking White House. We need to be sending it to all these coon ass motherfuckers that's in politics that want to sit and ignore and cape for these people. So we need to make it clear that y'all support the extermination of black American people, period. Because if you supporting immigration or illegal immigration and not sending people home, this is what you supporting. And we need to make that shit clear, and we need to get the word out to our fucking community off the rip. Like we gotta get proactive for real. I'm really getting tired of these people because I'm gonna be the nigga that flip the fuck out on one of these people for real. I ain't bullshit. I'm gonna be one of them, bro. I swear to God. Even though I know they these motherfuckers are docile, it's just the fact that you even uttered them words like you can play with us. And it's time out for thinking that they can play with us, bro. Time out for that shit.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, to have that much dislike in your heart for people about us gatekeeping Black History Month, that you would put a what's the name bump thing on you and do yourself just to do us. If y'all get what I'm saying, it's crazy. It's wild, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have that
Big
in
ass ain't finna go out there and do a damn thing.
me. Right?
Well, see,
They
her
need to expose
apology.
her family too. Expose her family. You know, we need to take it to the extreme. Don't just put her shit out there. Put her whole family shit out there, so we know who the
But
fuck these
didn't
people
something
is.
like this happen before?
It was a
Where you talking about in Seattle? Is that the one where the
Yeah,
African dude
where
went in? He end
yeah.
up pew pewing his one of the, like other African people with his dumb
I
ass.
don't know. I hear about that part. I just know that they wilded out and he went on a massacre and it was all in the name of because I HATE black
Yeah,
people.
yeah, that's the one we
oh
Oh
talking
yeah, that
about.
yeah, I
happened in
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
Philly
that.
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
Philly too. Yeah.
Yeah, so I got every right to feel like she would actually do what she said. I believe that. Rashid, can you
Right.
hear me?
Yeah, nah, I can hear you, bro. Thanks for having me.
All right. Where are you from, man? I see you got flags, but for the panel and the audience, where you from? What's your ethnicity?
I'm from South Africa, and yeah, I'm black.
Oh man.
You see how he had to say he know that it ain't true. He just trying to gaslight us. But we
Yeah.
know that we know that you're a mud hut dweller. All right. So
I'm South Africa, bro.
what's your ethnic group, bro? What's your ethnic group in South Africa?
I'm African, bro. I'm a black South African.
No, you're not. You're an African. Y'all live all that calling it y'all shit black and white. That shit is more recent, bro. It's not even. That shit came around around the '60s or some shit. I don't even think it came in the '60s.
It did.
Y'all ethnicities
Yeah.
was African, European, and color. That was the ethnicities, and then y'all
Uh,
just had to copy off of what America was doing. So, what is your actual ethnicity? Are you telling me you just gave up your ethnicity because some Afrikaners who are 7% told you that you have to be black or whatever? What is going on? What's your ethnicity?
right, Joe.
I
If
don't
if
think
I
he know what tribe he comes from. Black, so Black American. I don't think he
right,
knows.
remember when we're referring to tribes in South Africa specifically, then it
You
means
African, you're not black. That's all we're saying. So what you don't know that? Okay, well we telling you what you are. You African. In South Africa, you are African.
yeah, but still remember, even if you're
You're
doing a
not black. No, 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 no. We're not gonna argue and debate about it. All right. Now, what's up, bro?
if it suits you, bro.
What's on your mind, Rashid? What's on your mind?
Ah, man, Rufus, man. I usually feel like the darker side of the human race. It's very very fucking interesting. Sorry for using that word. We very interesting as remember I said the darker side of the human race. It's very interesting how if let's say you're traveling in whatever country you would travel to, it's the darker people of this of this world that you'll find arguing about who's more black, who's more African, who's more real, who's more fake, who has a better Gucci belt, who has more gold. Yet when you look at the other, the other race, the whiteys, they hardly argue about that, bro. Like a Spanish guy
Man,
Well,
you don't know
okay,
what you're
will
talking
just
about.
okay.
You
vibe with the
already
big.
don't know what. Hey, be quiet, bro. You don't know what the fuck you talking. Have you? You don't even know American culture. First of all, our YT people don't like anybody. Okay, you come over here talking with a damn British accent, you're getting discriminated against. That's just what it is.
You didn't
Okay,
even get what I
we
said. I never
listen,
said. I
listen.
never
Be
said.
quiet, be quiet. You don't
Wait,
know what you're talking about. They fight each other all the time. What the fuck are you talking about? But see, this is
we
this,
the
and don't
worst.
don't come in here with
The
that
worst.
Pan
We
Africanist
the
talk. You learn
worst.
that. Listen.
The
You learn that
worst.
shit from an American Pan Africanist.
We
That
the
was not
worst,
your that
bro.
is not the thoughts of an
We the
African.
too
Okay,
loud for a
some
man.
dumbass Pan Africanist
Fucking
told you
too
that dumb
loud as
shit,
well.
and you think you gonna
Fucking
come
going
in
on
here and tell us the
like
shit.
ever since
Let
I entered over
listen
here,
here.
you've been blabbering, running your mouth and
Listen
shit.
here, Jungle
That's like
Bunny.
not
Be quiet for a
accommodating.
second. Be quiet for a second. You're not gonna come in here with Black American Pan Africanist talk and think that that's how you get a. No, we just gonna tell you that that is not your thoughts. Okay, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You just repeating what you heard a dumbass Pan Africanist say, and you think it's gonna work on us. It's not gonna happen, bro. It's not gonna happen.
Now, also, when he speaks on this manner, just one of them responding, I call him Demon Leopold, not King. He's a demon. He was responsible for unaliving 15 million people, unaliving their children in front of the children in front of their parents if they didn't cut enough rubber for tires and so on and so forth. So people are having conversations and arguing about who's African and who's this and who's that. And he's considering that a darker side, but not just Leopold alone, that demon that's going to burn in hell forever, for being responsible for unaliving 15 million people. And right here in this country, how many millions of people were unalived when the Europeans came here? With that, what was it called? The black something or another. They brought all that disease to this country. They came here not knowing how to feed themselves. This is just historical. We had to teach them how to feed themselves, how to give themselves a bath. And they came over here to overpower and colonize. And black people were the ones that showed them humanity. They even said, it's unbelievable how generous they are and how you ask them for anything and they'll give it to you. That's documented. I just heard this like 2 days ago. And these same people that were that generous and that loving, we've had to turn and put walls up stop them from unaliving all, get us to build everything and then unalive us. So he's talking about people from Africa arguing with us over whether we're African or not, and that's so diabolical. But not who these people are that he's willing to worship and put over us. I just don't get it, and I'm not confused. He's confused, delusional actually. And I'll land.
And let me just add to your point there real quick, because you brought up Leopold and Leopold. I don't know how evil he was or wasn't, but I know that what was it, 15 or 17 million? I forgot what the number was you quoted.
Let me do this before you get started, sir. If you don't know how evil he was or not, don't even bring him in. Don't even repeat anything I said. If you can't trust me on what I said and you don't know anything, it's really disrespectful to say I don't even know how evil he was and nothing wasn't. I'm telling you, you can Google it right now how many people he was responsible for unaliving. I said 15 million. It might be 22
How
million.
did he unalive when he never he never went there?
It was about he was the one he was given the instructions. Look it up.
And who was doing the unaliving?
The people that he instructed to do it.
And who was those people?
Whoever they were. Look it up.
Who was those people? No,
just
we want to know who
I can pull it up right now and start
they
reading
were
it
Africans. They were Africans. Okay, see, this is the part we like to try to skip over, and I think that's what.
I didn't
but I'm
know
gonna
they
let
were
Rufus
Africans.
speak
If they
for
were
himself.
Africans, I would have been the first one to bring it up. So I wasn't trying to skip over anything because I didn't know they were Africans. All I know is 15 million people lost their lives, and it's documented. Leopold was responsible for that.
Tisha, see, I knew that. I know that. And when you said that, if I don't know, I was going to explain to you that Leopold didn't actually do that. I know for a fact that it was other Africans who killed all of those people, and that's the reason why I say, because it's apparent that some people don't know how evil he was, seeing it be that he never set foot in Africa. So so it's not like he killed those people himself. And if I tell you to kill your brother, I tell you, God forbid, this is a scenario. Excuse me, unalive. I apologize. I knew it was something about that statement that didn't sit right with me. But if I told you to unalive your brother, and you did it, am I at fault or are you at fault?
Let me explain it to you like this. And I don't have any problem with admitting that I may not have the full story. But if our country let me just say this though.
Tisha, let me say this here, because I am the first to apologize when I realize that I'm wrong.
I'm saying that.
No, Tisha. What I want you to do is apologize to me for what you said to me.
No, I'm not going to apologize to you for what I said to you because I meant what I said. And I know
Well,
he was responsible.
you may have
Let me tell you,
minute.
if you would
Wait a
let me get
minute.
my
Wait a
words
minute.
out, you would
Wait a
understand
minute.
what I was saying, but you don't
Wait
let
a
me get
minute.
my
Wait a
words
minute.
out.
Wait a minute.
If
Wait a
you
minute.
let me get my
Tisha.
words out, you'll
Tisha.
understand why I'm not
Hey,
trying
hey,
to
hey,
apologize for
Matumbi.
that.
Matumbi, is
I
this one
said,
of your people?
I have
Is
no
this one of
problem
your
being
people,
corrected.
Matumbi? Matumbi, is this one of your people?
He stepped away from the phone.
Jay, do you know this young lady?
Yeah, I stepped away for a second, but yeah, Tisha
Yeah, I
cool.
know Tisha. She
Oh,
cool.
okay.
Tisha cool.
She
Yeah,
Yeah,
and you
cool.
ask
let
them,
this be a
do they know
let
me?
this be
Nobody
Tisha.
has to know me. Nobody has to speak
Right,
for
but
me.
hold, hey, let
Go
this be
ahead, D.
Tisha. Let this be a friendly back and forth. We can have disagreements and agree to disagree, but it don't have to get hostile. I'm not
And
saying
I'm
that
not.
you're being hostile. I'm just saying,
And I
you know,
wasn't being hostile. I was explaining why I wasn't going to
yeah,
apologize. But
I'm not saying you're being hostile. I'm just
yeah,
saying it's a friendly back and forth. It
yeah,
don't have to get
and we need to
Okay.
keep this.
Okay.
Go ahead, D. Let me
Okay.
just. But you're not going to talk over me either, sir. I would like to finish my statement, and you can talk for the next hour.
Okay.
And I've
Go
lost
ahead.
my train of thought now. So you know what? You just go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and drop. I can't even remember what I was going to say anymore. Oh, I
Okay.
know what I was going to say. As far as you're saying that Leopold would not, he wasn't responsible, and you don't know how responsible he was. And if somebody told you to unalive your brother, would you do it? That scenario is irrelevant. If our president or any president of any country tells somebody to go, a group of people to go somewhere and do something, and they work for him, they're under his order, they're more than likely going to do exactly what they said that person told him to do. And they have, and in a case like this, forget the president, but a lot of these people have a lot of side hand deals to get what they want done and taken care of. Whatever that situation is that they're giving them directives to do, they go out and do it. And I did read about Leopold, and I never read about Africans being responsible. The article that I read didn't say anything about Africans. So no, I wasn't trying to hide
Well,
Africans.
you don't know history. There's literally pictures of fucking Africans
I never saw
doing
any
all of
pictures.
this.
I never saw
They
any
all
pictures.
over the internet. Those were
But you know
Africans
what?
doing that
That's
shit.
what you saw. I only read one clip on it.
Because you got a Pan-Africanist mindset. And see, this is why the
I don't
lady
have
went
no
off on you
Pan-African.
earlier.
But you
This
know
is
what?
why the
You're not
lady
being
went
honest
off,
right
lady.
now.
Because
There's nothing
yes, because
Pan-Africanist
you don't,
about me. I've never
ma'am.
agreed with anything. I've never said get together with Africans. So do you know what Pan-Africanism is?
No,
Because if that's the case,
I
then I should
do,
have some
and you sounded like
ideology
it because
towards that.
you just said that
Because
you
I
didn't see
simply
because
said
you
that
didn't want to see it.
Leopold was
You didn't want to see it
responsible for that does not make me
Want
a
to see what?
Pan-Africanist. And you're not going to label me as something that I'm not.
you didn't
And I'll
want to
land.
see it, and we corrected it was African. So instead of
Okay,
arguing,
so I said
just go
I
do research
stand
on it.
corrected. I said I stand corrected. So what are you
Oh,
coming
you're
back saying
old
I'm
as hell,
African?
man. You're too old to be.
Pan-African is behind
Okay,
that.
good.
You're
And
too
who?
old to
How
be
do you
hating,
know
nigga.
Leopold is
hey
the one
Trey,
that told them to do it if they don't do it? Them Africans was
No,
evil.
let's go back to
They
what you
was
just
evil for
claimed
you.
that I was. You're just throwing something out there to
I said
label
you
me, and
sound
you don't have any facts on
Pan-Africanist. Did
that.
you hear what I
You don't
said?
have one fact on what you just said. Not
Okay,
one.
that you sound Pan-Africanist?
Right. Where have I said I sound Pan-Africanism before?
Because
Pan-Africanist
you
before?
want to argue with us about we telling
I'm
you
not
because
arguing with
first
it
of all you got mad because Rufus said, well, I don't know if Leopold was evil or
because
not.
I believed what I read. That doesn't make me a Pan-Africanist
What did
because
you
I believe
read?
what I
What did
read.
you read? Who wrote this? Who wrote what you read?
This is today. I read that over a year ago.
I'm saying who wrote
But
the
you know
shit
what?
that
What you're trying to do, Black American, is you're trying to say if I disagree with one of the statements he made, and I believe that a lot of people were unalive, and when he said I'm not sure how much I can read. I'm like, I'm thinking in my brain how much is he?
Tisha, you asked me not to
I'm
refer to
thinking in my
you.
brain how
You
much.
asked me not to
Why is
refer
he
to
saying
you,
that?
and now
And
I'm
so that was
asking you
based
not to
on
refer to
me
me because
believing
you don't know what
that
you're
was based
talking
on me
about.
believing what
You
I
don't
was
know
thinking,
what
what I
you're
read.
talking
And
about. You
now
come
because
up
I
here
made
with
that
your
one little
big
statement, now
mouth,
I'm a
not
Pan-Africanist.
knowing what you're
You do
talking
not
about.
have an
Please
arguing
don't
point
refer
there,
to
and I'm
me.
going to land because I don't want to mess up his life.
all
But
right,
you don't get to call me a
yeah,
Pan-Africanist, and I've never been one.
all right, can y'all agree to disagree? Can we move past this?
Two
Yeah,
wrongs
let's move past it.
make a
Let's move past it.
right.
Let's move past it.
Let's
All
get
right.
past this conversation right now.
But you know, it's
Apologize.
amazing.
I apologize, host.
It's
I didn't
amazing.
want to
It's
do that. I'd
amazing how
apologize.
people
But
can be
nobody
so
gets to call me a
disrespectful.
Pan-Africanist for the fun of it.
It's
And I'm
amazing
going
how
to go
people
ahead and
can be
land. I'm
so
going to go ahead and drop. I
disrespectful
do
to me. Somebody
apologize,
don't know it.
host.
I'm
All right,
talking. How
y'all.
you want to talk over
Yeah,
me?
Let Rufus speak. Jesus Christ.
And
Ah,
these
man.
people come up here and be so disrespectful to me and not know what the hell they're talking about. And then when I try to say something, no, don't talk to me. Don't talk. Okay, I won't talk to you. But then you keep inferring my name or injecting my name or what So it's like, look, that shit it's beginning to piss me off. I'm trying to be civil about this, but I'll cuss you the fuck out eventually. I'm trying to be civil about this here. Stop playing with me. All you backwards ass motherfuckers. Stop playing with me, lady.
Huh?
I
Hey,
said
Trent,
stop
You
playing
know,
with me, Tracks.
hey, I'm going
Who's
to drop
backwards,
this so I
bro?
can turn you up. Hey,
You
listen,
sound
if you
backwards,
come,
nigga,
hold
with
on,
that voice
Yeah,
automator.
yeah, hold
you
on.
sound
Hey,
broke as
Trent,
hell.
stay on mute. Stay on mute. I'm
Old
gonna
ass
come around
nigga.
to you in a second. All right, you gotta
That's
go.
why I kept dropping him because he kept
Yeah,
coming off the mic.
right.
No.
We can allow to have a misunderstanding and go back and forth.
No,
Whatever. I
hey
try to
Jay,
be respectful.
it's like I'm okay with the back and forth. I'm okay with your opinion versus my opinion. But when you tell me shut the fuck up and don't, well, not I don't think it was shut the fuck up, but something like that. Shut up. Don't refer to what I said or anything that I say. Okay, I won't. But then you're trying to dismiss me from the conversation when you're the one that don't know what you're talking about. You're misinforming people. And then Black tried to, set the record straight. It's just, I don't know. I'm not the smartest person in the world, but when you know something, you know something. And when you're insisting upon, spewing misinformation because of your belief system or your leanings, that Pan African leaning, that Pan African belief system, then no, that shit. I don't know. It's just annoying. It's beginning to annoy the fuck out of me.
I think she was probably open to it, but y'all needed to be more tender. And I think like Miss Tish is one of them women that airs. You gotta speak to her smoothly, like rap, whatever. Play some
And that's
OJs,
I
and then
feel you,
she'll probably
Jay.
take it easier.
Hey, Jay, I feel you, but that's another thing, bro. And I might just have to stay off the app for a little bit. But all of these females, not all of them, not all of them, but a lot of these females come up with these big mouths, man, and don't know what they be talking about, and just be yelling and yelling, and be like so fucking wrong, man. Like just be so wrong and be yelling. And then when you try to set them straight, they get into this emotional thing. And that shit happens so often. It's just becoming really annoying. And it's not all you got some guys like that there too. But I don't even fuck that. But yeah, this shit is just annoying, man. That shit is so annoying. Yeah.
These women got big mouths because they got big hearts. That's why. Because I love it when I'm in back behind them when they going off with them big mouths when they got their heart.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I get it. Our egos, our emotions can get into it. And there's been plenty of times we have friendly fire based off of misunderstandings and getting into our feelings. So
Yeah.
I honestly think it will fizzle over.
No, she probably has a
We just
good
got
heart and
we
everything,
gotta
but
have, we gotta have
you
empathy.
gotta be open to you gotta be open to other opinions and whatnot, man. Just listen a little bit. I listen, whether I agree or not. I'm going to listen, and then after I've listened, if I disagree, I'm gonna tell you why I disagree. I'm not. I don't know, man. Like that. Just like shit is like fingernails on the chalkboard. Just yelling and screaming just to be yelling, and then be wrong, and then be wrong. That shit is just too much.
I,
It's this whole that all because Leopold was European, he was evil. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? But you don't want no accountability on the people who actually was doing the unaliving, which was their own fucking people. So if he directed them to do it, maybe he just seen them dumb enough to do it. And who's like I said, who are you to say that Leopold gave them the orders? If they don't produce enough rubber, then do this and do that. Them
Right.
people are evil and a motherfucker. They do it any goddamn way.
And Leopold
Right up
wasn't the
they fucking
president.
alley.
He wasn't the president. He
Exactly.
was a businessman. And another thing is that, like, the reason I say you don't know how evil he was is because he never really had the opportunity to express his evilness. You know, if it, I mean, okay, to the extent of 17 million or whatever it was. You know what I mean? Like if I went and participated, like hands on unliving 17 million, then you say, okay, yeah, that's an evil motherfucker. You know what I mean? But if all I gotta do is say, hey, listen, man, make sure that they get my rubber, and you do whatever you gotta do to make sure they get my rubber, and you go out there and you start doing all that crazy shit, who's fucking the evil one? I mean, who's the most evil one? The one out there unaliving brothers and sisters and neighbors and children and elderly and all that their type stuff, or the one who said, "Hey man, get my rubber, go get my," and he was talking to heads of these communities, and it was other communities in Africa, like from Nigeria, Ghana, and other places that helped in the process of unaliving 17 million people. There were mercenaries coming from all over Africa to participate in that because the money was there. You know what I mean? The money was there in the rubber, but this was an industry that was set up uh, uh, by those people. You know what I mean? So anyway, I don't know. You know, so I don't know.
But people do have a lot of Pan Africanist leanings, man, and that's the shit that get annoying also, you know. And it's like, look, we have to just keep it all the way G, man. Like, yes, YT people are evil, but I'm not looking to. I'm not associating with no fucking African, bro. When I know for a fact, when it come down to it, just like the fucking Vietnam War, yes, you had black people and white people. Guess what? When they was on that field, they was brothers. They was brothers and arms. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you got my back, I got your back. I can't leave you out here. And but when we get to America, we don't fuck with each other. But some
Right,
people still got in their mind because people are melanated that I get to protect them because the YT man is just so evil. Are they?
right,
Yes, to an extent. Yeah. But goddamn, bro, like keep the shit real. That's all I be just saying, bro. Look, I like to just keep shit real. Don't just be blanking and shit. Oh, these YT people, they so evil. I just can't. We got a common enemy and all of this. No, it was the YT man came with a butterfly net and they kidnapped people and this and that. I don't want to hear that shit. All right, when y'all get to talking about Africa, they colonized their goddamn self. Okay, Leopold never went to fucking what was this shit? Congo? He never went there.
mm-hmm,
It was them fucking people unaliving each other. There's literally pictures of them motherfuckers
right,
doing. Even got some. I think they even had like a video clip of them working on behalf of this dude, bro. That's when cameras were like fucking brand fucking new. But
right.
yeah, these Pan Africanist leaning motherfuckers are a bigger problem sometimes because they can hide up under you and but they always trying to do damage control, bro. Like it's weird.
Unaliving each
Eh,
other, starving each other. They're doing a whole bunch of stuff to each other. They don't work together. And I get what you're saying. Yeah, because I remember we used to have a lot of Pan African leaning stuff. Sometimes we say some shit, it slips up because we did it for so long. But we got to be open and mature enough to take correction. When we get told, "Hey, that sounds Pan African," and it doesn't mean that somebody's calling you Pan African. Just some shit is Pan African leaning. You just got to face it like, hey, I didn't see it that way. It is what it is. But we get married into how we feel, and then we go back and forth. Now it's a declaration of war. We can't get lost in the misunderstandings and the back and forth.
yeah.
It is what it is. But
Well,
we need Organizer to come and do his book. Like, I wonder if he finished it yet. The 12 Steps of Pan Africanism.
we do, we do. Hey, so people's like, well, not people's. Somebody was like, "I'm out. This guy is being dishonest." When I said the part about the mercenaries, but anybody out there, just Google force publique, publique, force publique, and it will tell you that that was a private army made up of mercenaries from Nigeria, Liberia, Zanzibar, Ghana, other places in Africa. They were mercenaries.
Hey, I got
You
some
had.
audio. I got some audio on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm
Check
not.
it out.
I'm
Yes,
not.
but
I'm not
Africa
just. I
forced or
want.
pressured
Go
to
ahead.
carry out orders from King Leopold II during his rule over the Congo Free State, but the system was created, controlled, and directed by Leopold and European colonial officers. What happened? Leopold personally controlled the Congo as his private colony from 1885 to 1908. His regime demanded extremely high rubber and ivory quotas. Villages that failed to meet quotas were punished with beatings, hostage taking, killings, mutilations, such as cutting off hands. Role of Africans. Leopold used a colonial army called the Force Publique. This army included European officers who commanded and enforced policy, African soldiers, often forcibly recruited, kidnapped, or coerced. Many African soldiers carried out violence, but important context. They were usually operating under threat of punishment or death, forced conscription, colonial control structures, lack of ability to refuse orders. Responsibility. Historians generally agree. The system, policies, and profit motive came from Leopold and European colonial administration. Africans used in enforcement were part of a coercive colonial structure, not the architects of it. Scale of the atrocities. Most historical estimates suggest millions of Congolese people died during Leopold's rule due to violence, starvation, disease, and forced labor.
Yeah, that's it.
So the Europeans were the officers. The Africans were the unalivers. Um, the officers came from all over Europe, Scandinavia, Italy, Switzerland. You know, the entire force de publique was made up of mercenaries. Um, the Africans had the officers outnumbered, like major numbers. I don't know exactly what they were, but major numbers. And being forced to follow an order. I was in the military. I didn't follow every order. I didn't. If I knew that an order went against the military code of justice, I didn't follow the order. And I would have to justify why I didn't. But um, yeah, you don't have to follow an order that tells you to unalive your brothers, your community, your sisters, your elderly and children, because the officers said this is what Leopold wants. You got them outnumbered big time. People were coming from all over the place to do this. So yeah, so yeah. I'm not lying. I'm not lying about this.
I mean, the Africans are kind of doing that shit today. I don't know if y'all seen that video of them going to Ukraine to fight the war out there for them, out of promise of housing and money. And when they found out that they weren't getting none of that stuff, and they were being forced to fight the Russia, and these people were using them as cannon fodder, literally human shields. Uh, People told them don't come, and they still kept coming because they're opportunists. These people just, I don't know, they're just slow. They can't get right. Like they literally they're strapping landmines to their chest and having them go and run in front of army tanks or enemy tanks. Like these people are slow, you know.
Hey, you know what? If you strap a mine to me, I'm a, I'm a fall on my damn chest rather
I'm
than
giving you a
be.
hug. That's what
I'm
doing.
giving you. I'm
Because
right.
the video showing the dude has a pew pew pointed at his head, and he got the mime on his chest and had him to enemy lands. It's like, nah. If I'm
Right,
gonna, get dealt with them, hey, give me a hug, man. Let me get
right,
a hug goodbye before we get this done.
right.
We'll make it count.
Yeah. There's such a thing as resistance. Like they don't understand resistance, man. It's like it's all go. It's always go. It's always go. You know, Even- man, you have to have some sort of being able to, the ability to think on your own when you're out there, man. You got to be able to make decisions. Like everything don't boil down to what you were told when the shit hits the fan. You know what I mean? Training is for instinct, for basically muscle, mental reflex, whatever. But you have to make decisions on your own. And you don't just somebody tell you go left, man, and you see that left is you can't go left, then you don't fucking go left. You have to be able to make decisions. Somebody tell you unalive your brother, man. Something in your head should click and say, "Nah, man, I'm not doing that. No, that's not the best way to go. There's got to be another way." Somebody tell you, go ahead and unalive your granddad, chop off his arm or some shit like that, or these people, go massacre these people. Something in your head got to click and say, no, I'm not doing that. That's not the way to go. You
I
know,
honestly think these
You
people
you
have the
know what's
same
funny?
capacity. Oh,
Go ahead, Jay. You good? Go ahead.
uh, I was gonna say, I think these people have the same type of mental capacity as a fish, or just like wild animals. Because some animals will eat their young right after giving birth to it. It's like instinctual. They're so damn primitive. Like the cognitive skills is like very very low. Because I don't think, even though they see them as their siblings or family, whatever, it's still food. It's still registered. Like a fish will eat another fish. They even do cannibalism and stuff. I think these people are that damn unintelligent that they're actually at that level, if not even lower. Because why would you go ahead and undermine and take out people like that? Your own self-preservation, and I mean preservation by self. I mean like your people group collectively. It doesn't really support or help your case as a society to do that to your own people.
You know what's crazy, right? Like, think about this. This is just to anybody with a Pan Africanist mindset. When I can't remember where the fuck we read this shit, but when they said this motherfucker sold his grandmama because he was pissed off at her. This is the people we talking about. They come from bloodlines like this. Motherfucker sell you will sell your granny because you got pissed off at her.
They do it today still.
Shit crazy in a bitch,
They'll be
bro.
like, if you don't be quiet, like they be in the US, like if you don't stop getting on my nerves, I'm gonna send you back to Africa. They tell that to their grandma, to their parents. Well, I've only heard them talk to women like that, not the men, but you know. Y'all wanna learn something? So, Black Americans did a lot of humanitarian and missionary work during that time in the Congo. D, I don't know if you got time to like do an AI. It was pretty much similar
I
to
can. Yeah, I
what
can.
happened
Just tell
in
me what. I said I can. Just tell me what subject.
all the humanitarian and missionary work that Black Americans did in the Congo.
Okay, guys.
We were the ones who
you
created
at
the
the
narrative
mall.
around Leopold. It was Pan Africans. They the ones didn't hold those other groups accountable because they were the ones reaching out to different newsletters, sending articles out. And this is in like 1800, like late 1800s. They were doctors. Same thing in Ethiopia. They were nurses, doctors, prominent Black people here in America.
Need to first go out.
Is it a specific year? Fresh? Fresh, can you hear me? Oh, hold on. Let me take this off.
Sound like she was in the kitchen frying something.
Fresh, can you hear me,
At the
Fresh?
salon.
Oh, okay. What year specifically?
It's not a specific year. Just look up missionary work in the Congo.
All right. Give me 1 second.
That water sounded like grease. You can tell I'm hungry.
All right, this is what I got.
Black Americans played a meaningful role in humanitarian, religious, educational, and political advocacy work connected to Congo, especially during the era of abuses under King Leopold II in the Congo Free State and afterward. Here's a clear breakdown. Missionary work, education, literacy, health. Black American missionaries began going to Congo in the late 1800s, often through Black-led churches such as African Methodist Episcopal Church, National Baptist Convention, USA, Inc. What they did: built churches, established schools, promoted literacy, reading and writing, provided basic medical care, trained local leaders and teachers. Example: William Henry Shepherd, Presbyterian missionary, 1890s, documented atrocities committed under Leopold's rubber regime, reported mass killings and mutilations, provided eyewitness testimony that helped expose abuses internationally. Shepherd's reports were important in raising global awareness about Congo atrocities. Exposing atrocities and human rights advocacy. Black Americans were part of the broader international movement condemning Leopold's regime. Although the Congo Reform Association was led primarily by Europeans like E.D. Morel and Roger Casment, Black American voices contributed through church networks, Black newspapers, public speaking tours, Pan-African organizing. Black American intellectuals connected Congo's suffering to racial oppression globally. Pan-African political support. In the early 20th century, Black American leaders linked Congo's situation to global Black liberation movements. For example, W.E.B. Du Bois wrote about European colonial exploitation in Africa. Marcus Garvey organized international Black solidarity movements that included attention to colonial Africa. They argued that Congo's exploitation was part of a larger global racial and economic system. Post-colonial support and solidarity. During Congo's independence movement in 1960, Black Americans followed events closely. When Patrice Lumumba became the first prime minister of the independent Congo, many Black Americans viewed his leadership as historic. After his assassination, civil rights leaders in the U.S. protested foreign intervention and supported African self-determination. Important context. Black American missionary work in Congo was different from European colonial missions. It was not tied to land seizure or colonial governance. It was often framed as racial solidarity and Christian evangelism. Some missionaries still operated within Western religious frameworks, but many saw themselves as opposing exploitation. Summary: Black Americans contributed to Congo through missionary education and healthcare, documentation of colonial abuses, international human rights advocacy, Pan-African political solidarity, public awareness campaigns. If you want,
All right, that's it, y'all.
We and black people always were going over there trying to help these people. They just primitive, bro. You can't help them.
Yeah.
They even think primitive. They even got primitive mindsets, bro. Like you can't like none of that come out their mouth even makes sense. And you can tell them shit over and over till you blue in the face. They just will not get it. Because although some of them know how to read, they don't comprehend what the fuck.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. It's just I don't know, y'all.
So they never talk about this. I think what that proved is what they were doing early on, how they were trying to civilize certain groups or bring a framework to those groups. And that's who framed the narrative. It was us. These people didn't have the institution or the capabilities to do it at that time.
I hope them days is over. Fuck that. We don't need to help anyone else.
But even Rufus or whoever was like a quote unquote Pan African, did they ever knew about that? Even in conversations, we'll bring up Ethiopia, but we don't really talk about all the missionary work and framework we did around Congo and all of the atrocities that they continue to go through.
I didn't know that about the Congo.
I know. That's how you know they dishonest freaks.
Hmm. I'm not surprised though, because shit, we was helping everybody, you know.
They were lying intentionally.
To say that we didn't help them.
About how the whole incident took place, who was, the condition of the people. They never said anything like this. Many don't even tell that he never stepped foot in Africa too.
Right,
That's the impression that they want to give, though. That they don't want people to know that.
right.
So the person that was just in here, Big Stepper, had to like cuss that person out this morning.
Oh, that's who that was that they were talking
Yeah,
about.
she had to cuss her out this
Oh,
morning, man.
oh, okay. Oh, huh.
And it was because Big Stepper is an elder. She like the same age as the guy that talking to. He was a Pan Africanist talking that dumb
Mm.
shit.
And she
And
came to the Pan Africanist defense.
yeah, you can't talk to an elder like she was like,
Mm.
shut the fuck up. I'm tired of your ass. You always. So that's how that transpired. She was just fed up because she was trying to have a conversation with the dude.
Mm. Okay, okay. Yeah,
Oh
I be
wow, I didn't
trying
know
to,
that. Damn.
I be trying to be cool and everything because it seemed like every time I wind up in D room, man, I wind up fucking up, making people mad. See, I could go in your space, Black, and nobody give a fuck, but I don't like messing up D space, man, because, but man, sometimes I'll start doing my, so I can just go in on motherfuckers like I want to. I'd have cussed her ass out, bro.
It be like that. But the thing is, I make people mad anyway, so they gonna come to get mad.
Yeah, right.
They don't come in my lives because well, let me see if we can. Yeah, all right. Nah, we ain't gonna
Yeah.
do none of that shit up.
Mm.
D be pissing them off here. Man,
Yeah.
look, D done
Yeah.
got him some real life. I'm pretty sure they over there trying to work. Where is he at? I want to know what this nigga is at. Where is this nigga? D is like on like Brian. You know what I'm saying? You know how Brian, but
Yeah,
he
right,
hard, but D
right.
hardcore. But he like Brian, where them motherfuckers really hate him. Boy.
Yeah.
I tell you,
No,
boy.
no, no. It's the ones that claim to be us. Those are the ones that I be trying not to mess up. I know you go in on them motherfuckers, man. You know.
The
Yeah.
ones that's us, you talking about like yeah. I
Yeah.
ain't got time for them mother. I don't look. I'm way past just because you black, motherfucker. I hate it. Look, you over here doing dumb shit, you getting
Well,
called out, bro. You know.
well, yeah. I think. Yeah, we still here talking about you, D, like you ain't here. No, I don't think D.
Okay, so
I don't think D on that. It's like, and I know that's not what you're saying, but it's like, I felt really bad because one day I was going in on the Pretendians and shit one evening, and then I went into this one space and shit, and these motherfuckers call themselves dragging me and shit, but I'm kind of like toying around with them. And that's when D came to the space, man. Like they called themselves Dragon D, and just because I was in the space, just because I was like, these motherfuckers, these bitch motherfuckers, right? Just because instead of trying to make D feel bad about being associated with me and shit, and I was like, so I don't want to put him in that type of position. I know D don't give a fuck, but it's like I don't want to put him in that type of position. So I be trying
hey,
to be cool with these
it's all good,
motherfuckers,
man.
man.
I ain't even tripping because those people, it just revealed who they were. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
that wasn't a problem. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
It was
but
all good, and
yeah,
those people can stay away now. So
yeah,
it was all good.
yeah. But yeah, I just feel bad
Yeah,
putting
you can't
people
put
in
that
that
against the
position.
Indians, though. I mean,
Yeah,
their temperament is like the feathers they wear. They blow. They change with the
change with the wind.
and they'll like it. F you, you're not. You're a whole agent.
The motherfuckers was saying I ain't black and this, that, and the other. Motherfucker. But anyway,
Yeah, that was a wild time. It was.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think,
These
You
yeah,
apps
think?
are full of weirdos, man. That's because they don't. They these a lot of these people are socially awkward. We know that.
yeah,
Like I say, these are people you probably wouldn't even have a conversation with outside the app any fucking way because they crazy.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Hey, you got that right. In real life, man, you be like, man, like I couldn't imagine having that type of conversation with somebody, man. I would probably walk away from them or something. Like, man, you fucking crazy, nigga. You ain't no motherfucking, you ain't
these are
Geronimo,
people who sit
bitch.
on a bus stop and talk to themselves.
Yeah,
These are people. If when you was younger, who rode did y'all ride public transportation to school? They
oh
always had the
yeah,
crazy motherfucker on the
oh
bus, and
yeah,
everybody
right,
get up, start moving and shit.
right.
Yeah.
You like, man, let me get away from this motherfucker. This is who we talking to. We talking to a lot of those people on these apps, for real.
Hey, you are not far from the truth at all. All joking aside, man, like couple of these people, man, like, yeah, man, they be drugged out, man. Like this one dude on this app, I know for a fact, been shown to me, it's proven, this nigga is a bum alcoholic. I mean, like alcoholic to the point that their life is unmanageable, and be on here talking big shit. And I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And I know this one other John, homeless, yeah, cracked out. What do you call 503s? Is that what you call the crazy people? Some of them, But I don't be doxing people,
In
man.
the
I don't.
military, they call them Section 8.
Section 8s, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Hey man, I still remember when I was young one time, bro. Like, so one day we just get on the train in Dallas. So mama, she taking us on the train and shit. We gonna go down to the West End. She parked that shit at the little station, and we all hop on the train. We going downtown and shit. And it was this white lady. At first, we thought she was talking to somebody on the train, and she just going and going and going. So the black dude, he get up, he come back, he come back where we at, sit down, and she just going, and you just start seeing people just getting up and shit. So we end up started talking. All the black people, we started talking and shit.
yeah.
It's and we was talking about how the craziest people are always on public transportation, and they know how to get everywhere.
Mm.
Like if you go ask them, they'll give you better directions than that little information desk. That little, but I'm
Right,
dead serious. The
right.
other ones they give you the long ass way around. Go ask a crazy motherfucker. They know how to get. They be like, yeah, Just get on the train, get off right here, get on the bus, and boom, you're right there. It's right there. But they be crazy in the bitch. Man, I'm like, brother, like that's where they at. These are some of those people. They'll sit on the train, talk to their goddamn self.
Yeah,
You'll be
hey, I
like, or
was on
they'll
the
come try
train,
to talk
right?
to you about some stupid shit.
There was a guy. He was arguing with his reflection in the window of the train.
Oh
You know what
shit.
I'm saying?
That ain't
He was
funny.
really going in, and then but then when it was like a crowd of people, he was like, "Excuse me." It's like 1 minute. I be thinking sometimes that shit don't be real, but I don't know, man. But he was
Well,
really arguing with his reflection. That shit was crazy.
yeah, schizophrenic. Yeah, he's schizophrenic. He probably sees something other
Okay,
than himself
yeah,
in
I
the
can see that.
reflection.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah,
Hey, Rufus, I think somebody put in the chat. I think is it called? I think that person is trying to say it's called 5150.
yeah. For
Oh yeah,
crazy people, yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Where they can put you in the hospital and shit.
Yeah, for the psych ward. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Remember, the dude was on the bus. That motherfucker, he was talking. This dude had some trauma, and he was still dressed up. He
Mm,
always dressed up in his army fatigue, but he would always be on it, and he'd be crying, and talking about. And I remember this was around, Afghanistan, Iraq time, and
mm-hmm,
he used to walk through. I said, "Mama, that's the dude that be on the bus talking to himself." I said he saluted the bus when he get out the bus, he salute the bus. So
mm,
she said, she said, "Yeah, I think that shit funny." She said, "There's gonna be a lot of people from your generation just like that because the shit they doing over in war right now." But
mm-hmm,
this dude had been in Vietnam and shit. He would always he'll just break down crying and just be like, "Oh," talking about the shit he seen and shit. And we just
mm-hmm,
look at him like he's just a crazy ass dude. He a black dude. Like
mm,
he just crazy, you know what I'm saying? But this
mm,
dude was fucked up in the head, man. He seen
mm,
some shit over there.
mm. Some people can deal with that shit. Some people they can't, man. Some people don't know how to push it down. Some people do. Some people do. It's crazy. Mm.
Somebody's body parts flying all around, and yeah, I don't know if I
Mm,
could deal with that. I'd be fucked up in my head, man.
mm. They all fucked up in their head, but some people just know how to push it down. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like there's nothing natural or normal about normalizing that type of shit. So
Exactly.
so if you're able to do that, yeah, you're fucked up. But some people handle it better than others. Yeah,
Yep.
people don't know, man. Like, man, when people be saying crazy stuff, man, I just hope that shit never ever kicks off around in this country like some people are projecting and some people are hoping for, because
Mm-hmm.
somebody being shot on a corner is way different than a whole block being blown up. It's different.
Mm-hmm.
It's different. It's different. Yeah, yeah, it's
That's
different.
it. But I noticed, man, like shit that changed my perspective is, I'm like, shit, in American culture, even somebody who can just unalive somebody and not feel shit. I don't think it really exists. That's why these little young motherfuckers, that's why they be
Hmm.
all, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, on all this substance and shit, because they
Hmm.
can't get past that shit. They know what the fuck they done. And a lot of them
Right.
be depressed, they be fucked up, but
Yeah.
they'll put on a facade and keep talking about it like, it's some fun shit to do. But in these other cultures, it ain't shit to do some shit like that to them, man. That's just normal behavior.
Hmm.
I'm a pew pew you up, and I'm a take your body parts apart and go place them around the places, and we're gonna celebrate all
Yeah.
this type of shit. I noticed it's more cultures outside of America where that type of shit is normal, bro.
Yeah.
Like you don't feel like we brought up to feel guilty about unaliving somebody. These people, that shit is normal shit to them. They'll walk right over. Like even I was traumatized when my granny took me. We went to the funeral home, her and the church members, and I just so happened to be at her house, and one of the church members had passed away, and they wanted to go to the wake, and they took me, and at first I was cool. I still remember this shit. I was like six, no, I was like 7 or 8 years old. I was cool the whole time we was there, but when we left. Man, hey, I'm like, bro, I seen a dead body, bro. Like, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like, that shit
Yeah.
fuck with me, man. All through my childhood, bro. Like, I was scared of the dark for a little bit after
Mm-hmm.
seeing that lady who I seen at church on Sundays, just laying there like she was asleep, and you know, and I wouldn't even go to funerals, bro. I wouldn't even go to people's funerals, bro. I ain't even lying to you. At first. But it don't bother me now. But yeah, back then, shit. And when I was a kid, shit, I didn't want to be in no dark places by myself. And I swear to God, I'm gonna see her walk around the corner. I'm gonna freak the fuck out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So some people, other places, man, they don't give a shit about it. Unalive body, bro. Yeah, man,
Mm-hmm.
please. That's why that
Well, you
motherfucker be
know.
talking about. We drug them through the streets on the back. Why? Nigga, it's some fucking crazy shit y'all doing.
Because they savages, that's why. They
Mm-hmm.
already unalived in their head. So they just walking
Mm-hmm.
unalive. And so when they see other people, it's nothing. It's just, like I said, it's dog eat dog. They just like wild animals. We see dogs eat their own, after giving birth. Like, what's the difference between these people? I know it sounds fucked up and harsh, but it's the reality. Because how in the hell you gonna have me go against my brother? Like that make no sense. Like, even
Mm-hmm.
my people who ain't my blood, you gonna ask me to just go some random person for shits and giggles? I'm like, nah. Why? These people weird, but I guess it takes a bunch of conditioning and primitive culture to be that way. And Juanita said it most of the time. I thought it was a joke, but it's true. These people have not got past the Stone Age. They have not evolved naturally to build empathy. Empathy is not actually utilized in their survival. That's why they don't have it. They don't need it to thrive and survive. That actually will probably make them more vulnerable to be unalived. So they learn how to cut that off, and they don't need it. Point blank.
And that may be the reason why the Almighty needed to create a whole new people, because what he the others aren't can't be helped, so to speak. They need a light. They need like a beacon. They need a beacon. And when you think about it, what our people being that new people, the white tea in this country, we were actually bringing around to uh, a less primitive existence. We were beginning to humanize them. And that's the reason why, well, that's one of the reasons why they flooded the country back in the 70s with more savages, more primitive people. The whiteys in this country began to like say, hey, we don't, not all of them, but it was beginning to take hold that the savagery uh, wasn't the way, and people began to, from what I see, some people began to like explore different ways of thinking and being. And we brought that to them. We brought that to them. We brought that to them. The so-called white anti-slave people. You know, we brought that hey, slavery is not good to them. You know. So anyway, what I think what we're seeing now is the primitives, the primitive people are rebelling against us. They're rebelling against righteousness. is what I think. You know, they don't want to be saved. You know, they want for America to be a place of wickedness and debauchery. And, you know, they've even upped it. You know, now they're saying let's be out in the open with what we do to children and you know, and the cannibalism and the savagery and you know and all that their type stuff. You know, not only are we going to resist the blacks, we're going to be out in the open with our shit.
You know what's funny, man? I had to think about it because one day I was thinking about this, and I was trying to think of another species that have practiced some shit that's similar to slavery, and there is no other species that practice the shit. Not one.
No, not a species of animals, but a species of lower life. They're what you call parasites. Parasites.
Parasite.
And some insects do too.
I
Like
know they feed on
they
the
will still
host.
larvae. No, well, some insects will still larvae and raise it as their own to actually do their bidding. Like ants do that. Certain ants do that.
Hmm. So parasites
Ants,
and
ants are
lower level
the
creatures.
smartest bug. Oh, you said which one?
No,
Parasites and
well,
what else?
I was agreeing with Jay, so I say parasites and some lower level creatures, lower level creatures. But yeah, go ahead, man. What you saying? My bad.
No, I was saying ants are pretty advanced animal, well, bugs anyway. Really, they pretty advanced. So yeah, I can see them. Maybe ants are like a human version of the bug world. I don't fucking know.
Well, that's my profile pic is an ant, you know, and the reason I put that there is because I think that ants are four dimensional, and um, and so I was hoping people would ask me about it, open up a conversation about it. But anyway, but yeah, you know, I agree with you. I agree with you, Black. I think ants are pretty sophisticated, and they're prehistoric, and you know, they're fascinating creatures in my opinion. But anyway,
They build whole city. Man, did y'all see the YT Savage pull the concrete down the ant hole? Y'all ever see that? And they went and excavated it. Motherfucker got a
yeah,
whole goddamn sophisticated city. I
yeah,
seen a video of ants and termites standing guard while the other one was like, basically, this is how we gonna keep the peace. You
yeah,
know, while they were running, I said, man, you know,
yeah,
it's funny humans think we are the ones. I'm like, bro, we got all these different sophisticated animals on the planet, bro. We just evolved to something just greater. You know what I'm saying? It just, you know, I think creator knew what the fuck was going on. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, you know, I'm gonna create this. It's gonna come out. I'm gonna create this. I'm gonna create this, and all of it is gonna probably involve. It's gonna have a self adaptation to its environment, and I think that's what we get. That's why you look at humans. I mean, we look better than what humans look, you know, 100 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Now, I mean, we fatter now. Yeah, that's a fact. But that's because they keep fucking with the food supply.
poisoning
Uh,
us. That's why.
yeah, yeah. They want us all sick so they can keep feeding us medicine that they, you know, they all this profit shit. You know, the bullshit. Um,
Hmm.
so you know, but it's all gonna come to a head, man. You know, these people can only be evil for so long before people say, you know what, fuck this, and say we don't give a fuck about the paper money. Fuck that shit. We don't care about that shit. And I think that's what. Do you know fast food restaurants are like, man, a lot of them are doing pretty bad right now. Fast food restaurant, people that sell like alcohol, because the newer generation just ain't into all the bullshit. They just ain't into it. They first of all, they don't see a point of going to McDonald's and spending fucking $20 on a fucking meal. Like, why the fuck would I pay $20 at McDonald's, bro?
That is
Then
crazy.
then
Yeah,
they
yeah,
said
they
this newer
definitely.
generation is the Yeah, they said this newer generation is the most sober generation to ever exist. Believe it or not, they ain't doing
Yeah,
no alcohol, none of that shit. That's why nightlife is like it's going down the drain, uh, because they just not into none of the bullshit that
right.
previous generations. But they got all the technology. That's all the fuck that really is. It's like, okay, well, you got technology, they got more information,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. So, I mean, I can see a positive. The only thing I see as a negative is they don't interact. Humans have to interact with each other, and we social beings. That's literally humans are social beings, and we don't socialize, which is why boys are afraid to talk to girls. They getting on Instagram and thinking that's the way you talk to a woman. Oh, hell nah, that ain't how you man. You supposed to get out there, boy. Shit,
That's why. That's
gotta
what
go
nightlife
talk
was
to her.
all about.
You gotta go sell yourself to this woman, even if you ain't shit. Cause there's a lot of niggas who had a mouthpiece that ain't about the goddamn thing, but they had some women, boy. Hey, she.
That's right. Hey, that's what the nightlife was all about, really, for me, man. Was getting out there, seeing what was out there, pretty much. At least in the beginning. You know,
Yeah, that's
but
exactly what it's about. You go out to go, hey man, fellas, give me some numbers. Shit.
yeah,
Look. Listen.
right,
First of all, the nightlife wouldn't be beneficial to men anyway. The only reason men went out is to go talk to women, bro. That's
right,
literally it.
that
Then you
right.
got the new generation. You had newer generation. I say starting with my generation, they start going out to fight. Motherfucker get dressed up, get clean just to go fight.
Go fight.
And so, yeah, I'm gonna go get clean, man. I got these new J's on just so I can go fight. Them the niggas that couldn't get girls, so they start shit in the they fuck it up for everybody.
Mm, mm.
Clubs wasn't into the club scene, but I always had a pin on deck though when I met a female. And you unlock the memory, man, because I'm like shit. I remember when I bagged this fine ass woman. I took her number down. I accidentally washed my hand. Ah, man, I'll never get that number again.
Mm. Yeah,
Cell phone was a lifesaver, but you ain't have to you just
hmm
put the shit in your phone.
put that number on the napkin and forget where you put the damn napkin and shit. You be racking your brain. Damn, where that
Got
napkin at?
washed.
Where that
Yeah.
shit at? Damn.
That's why these dudes who get rejected be so damn funny to me. Like nigga, that's just part of the game.
That's part of it. Hey,
Even the most handsome nigga out here gonna get rejected, bro. That's a
right.
part of it, man. What the
That's
fuck?
right.
These niggas is literally scared of rejection, man. I'm like, this what the fuck? Hey,
Yeah,
man, shit. That make you get better.
right. But see, they came up under that. Everybody gets a trophy, even if
Yeah,
you
yeah,
in 10th place, you get a trophy. So they don't know
yeah,
how to
yeah.
handle rejection. They don't know.
Participation trophy.
Okay, yeah, this how I get better. I got to get better so I can get a trophy. I got to get better. I got to work my way up. I got to get that trophy next year. You know, I got to be
Yeah.
first place. They don't do that. You know, they don't
Shit
do
crazy in the mother. The women used to go out to be courted.
that.
They don't go out to be courted no more. They go out to dance on their friends.
Dance with like white girls used to do. We used to
Yeah.
clown white girls back in the day for doing that shit, man. We used to clown them. White girls, look at them dancing with each other. We thought that
Why the
shit was
fuck y'all
so
didn't stay
funny.
home? Yeah,
Yeah.
stay the fuck home. Shit, y'all could have
Mm,
partied at your house.
yeah. Man, I've seen guys dancing together and shit. And they ain't not free. They just
Boy, if I see some
weird.
shit like that, I'm leaving.
Yeah,
I'm gone,
that's
bro.
crazy right
I'm out of
there.
here, bro.
Those are the only people it was them Somalians, how they be twerking their head into the circle.
Yep.
Yeah, that weird shit. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Throw,
don't
throw
know,
that
man.
head in the circle.
That shit catching on now. I'm like, what the fuck? I ain't mad at it. I ain't no Pan African, but it more. I guess it's kind of like a horrible song and shit. The more you listen to it, it just. I'm like,
What
damn.
song?
Well, no, like the Somalis, where they be bouncing their chest and spinning their head in a circle
Yeah,
and
I
shit.
don't know how they do that
And then,
shit,
then
but
they get down real low and be bouncing and shit like that. I'd be like, I don't know how they do that shit.
and that like some Arab shit, cause it just seems like it's like a Arab.
It is, and you gotta have a head for it, man. Unless you got a power head, it's not gonna run.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta be
Yeah,
top
yeah,
heavy.
yeah, exactly. You got to be a skinny at the bottom. They literally are bobbleheads. You remember the little shit people you put on their dashboard, the little bobblehead. You might have King Griffey Jr. or some shit on your
Right,
fucking
on the dashboard and shit.
yeah. Had the little Michael Jordan or some shit, little bobblehead.
I remember, yeah, LeBron James. And also, I'm trying to figure what is that thing called too? It's like you put it on your desk, and you have the ball, and you taps and hit the other balls, and it just like goes back and forth. I forgot what that thing is called, but that's what
Oh,
they
I
do.
know what you're talking about, the little
You
silver
talking about
balls.
the little physics thing? Like if you grab two of them, then
Yeah,
they tap and two of them. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
that's what they doing. Like they just moving in sync, with their big ass heads.
Mm.
They head strong. They can rob you with their heads, bro. I headbutt the shit out you right now.
The door is locked. The door is locked. Use his head to break the fucking door.
They'd be good football players if you put them out there. Put them as linemen. Shit, you don't even need a helmet for them.
That's a big ass helmet adapter.
I know. I'd be wondering, hey, somebody, I should do that. I need the AI to give me the shape of what a helmet on a Somali look like.
The Somali is still at first down. This is new.
God damn, they the nose tackle. Oh, god damn. You don't even need helmets, man. The NFL need to use them. Just build the motherfucking helmets like a Somali's head. Use they shit and do the science on this.
There's gonna be a bunch of banana related injuries though. All the banana peels left on the field.
I'm
Hey,
trying to figure out where the bananas come in when you making spaghetti, bro. Like that shit is wild, man. I'm like, fuck is you
No,
talking?
maybe they talking about plantain.
Nah, they use bananas.
The
Somalis
bananas.
use
Them
bananas.
motherfuckers are minions. Banana.
If you go up to Minnesota, yeah, them motherfuckers use bananas, man. They eat bananas. Now I
Wow.
know the plantains, they look like bananas, right? Them
Yeah,
shit.
right. They look
Yeah,
like
yeah.
bananas.
I'm trying to figure out where the fuck that come in a lot of food. I ain't gonna lie to you either, man. Where the fuck this shit come in at?
Yeah, I think that's. I don't know, man, but I don't know. I've had some good taste in plantain. What you say, Jay?
I said I wish we had a Somali in here because I do need to work on my accent. But yeah, I had some good tasting plantains too.
Yeah.
Just get a lot of spit in your throat, and then just start talking with a high pitched voice,
Voila.
and then you get it down.
You Americans. Voila. You Americans, we're taking over with your inferior potassium inside your body.
Hey, when you say it like that, that reminds me of the aliens with the big heads. We are taking over. You will be my subjects. You ever see those sci-fi movies with the aliens with the
Yeah, take
big
us to your
great
leader.
head? Take us to your leader. We are taking over. You are now our subjects.
Yeah. What's the Mars Attack? That was a
Mars
movie.
attacks.
Y'all remember that movie?
Yeah.
They were Somalis. They was telling
It
that
worked.
shit.
Damn, that was it in Minnesota as well?
I don't
You
know.
said
Might
what?
have been.
They probably was. It was based on Minnesota, probably. They don't even. They try to act like it was. Yeah.
I know we got time travelers. They be hiding gems. they be leaving gems for us to see.
Hey, what should I do a room about later on? I'm tired of getting everybody else's room blown, exploded or whatever the fuck you can say on this app. What should I do a room about later on?
We really need to do a room on words you can't say on TikTok. I think that would work.
that room will last
You
like
can't say
30
shit.
seconds.
Yeah.
So you got to put it on the prompt. Like you got to do the video like on the prompt, but then when you read it out, you read the alternative. Like this
Hey,
is
who said that? Somebody you trying to figure out to do a room about?
Yeah.
We need to go through all the black historical figures who was against immigration and why, and how
Yeah.
our people were against immigration, because these people like to lie on this fucking out. All right, I have to keep telling them, they be like, "You're a black man and you are going." Bitch, my ancestors have always been against immigration. All this pro-immigration shit is some fairly new
Okay.
shit. Probably in the
Yeah.
last 20 some fucking years, if that, because these people like to lie on this out, man. They swear
Yeah.
up and down that our people were pro-immigrant and all that. No, what the fuck we wasn't. We were the first anti-immigrant group of people in America, bro. Period.
Right.
And
Right.
because of the atrocities caused by immigrants, and also them using immigrants to shut us out of shit. So, yes, our people have historically been against immigrants.
Okay. That's a good one. Okay.
cast your buckets down. For
Cast
example.
your buckets. That's what's his name?
Booker T. Washington.
Uh-uh.
Cash your buckets
No.
down where you was it W.E.B. Du
No.
Bois or Booker T?
No. Wasn't it
It was Douglas. With Douglas.
no. Was I
Look it
thought I
up. I
thought
think it
I
was
thought
Booker. I think it was Booker T. You might
I
want to
thought
look this one up.
wait a minute. Yeah, because I thought it was the guy who got Marcus Garvey kicked out.
The guy that got
Hey, Philip Randolph.
Yeah.
It might have been. I know.
No, it
I
wasn't
think.
A. Randolph. It wasn't A. Philip Randolph.
Oh, it
But
I'm
wasn't?
about.
but it was a coalition. He did help with A. Philip Randolph to do that. Though.
Okay.
Hey, D, where you at?
I'm right here.
D,
What's
where
up?
you at? Hey, can your AI play that speech by the Cash Your Buckets Down Where You Are? I don't think it's long.
I
I think
stepped
it.
away from
I
my desk
thought.
for a second. I'm
Oh,
headed
okay,
back
okay.
there. When I get back there, I'll play it.
Hell yeah. Can I ask your cash down your buckets where you are? Yeah, we need to
I blame the
remind
school
these people.
system though. I blame the school system because it's their fault. The reason why we get Booker T, Frederick Douglass, and W.E. Du Bois all mixed up because they used to always same old Negro with the damn part on the side.
They
You
always
couldn't
saying
tell.
W.E.B. Du Bois was a fucking a teller, and I'm like, no, I don't think so.
Nah,
I
man.
don't think he
No
was.
No.
such thing as tethering back then.
No.
That's why they got rid of Garvey because that was the first tether. That was the first example of a tether, and that's why they said all skin folk ain't kinfolk, just because of
Right.
shit like that.
No, yeah, you guys are right. It was Booker T. Washington. I just looked it up. Atlanta compromise speech, encouraging people to make the most of their current and build relationships and opportunities where they are rather than seeking them elsewhere. Telling immigrants to, yeah, it emphasizes the importance of, well, the AI is lying because they're trying to make it seem like he was telling
Yeah,
us to,
You can challenge the AI.
how?
You just
you can tell
put
them that's incorrect, and you need to. Yeah, you got. It's like talking to a person.
Okay.
Sometimes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you could definitely challenge them because they will be. I don't know who be building this fucking AI, but them motherfuckers will lie in the quickness, and they liberal leaning, very liberal leaning.
Well, yeah, yeah. I think is immigrants.
Oh, it is. That's who programming the shit.
What was that? What was that brother name from out near Atlanta? He used to always tell us that we got to get on this, like far as programming. I don't see him anymore. Jordan. Jordan, but
Oh,
he's
Jordan.
yeah.
I don't know where Jordan is. I ain't heard Jordan or seen Jordan in damn near 2 years or something. Probably longer than
Yeah,
that. Damn.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's around because I was having some words with that Dr. Allison lady that she called herself a womanist. That ain't shit but feminist. Rebranded with that trickle down shit. Anyways, but yeah, so sometimes he comes up in Re-Up's room, sometimes I see him. So he's around, he's just not vocal. I gotta go over to a new shop. Our shop we just lost power on this block.
Immigrants that came and now they brought their third world habits. They tell them to get a generator.
They got roving power in
I
Minnesota
don't even
now,
get my
boy.
hair done by no Africans. What the hell is you talking about, BA?
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? The area probably lost power.
The area, yeah, lost power.
Where you at? Where you at? You in the African neighborhood?
No, I'm in Uptown. What is wrong with you?
I thought you was because Minnesota, man. I'm telling you, it's starting to turn African, man. This shit starting to look like little goddamn African, right?
Boy, you lying.
Roving blackouts
He
and
don't even
everything.
come up Uptown.
No Wi-Fi connection after
Bro, listen.
6.
I look, Rufus. I first thing I ain't never seen as many Africans in my life than you see in Minnesota. You if you ever in Minnesota, you can't even fucking step 2 feet and not run into a fucking African. They everywhere, bro. Not even I wouldn't say all of Minnesota. I'm gonna just say the Twin City Metro. Boy, them motherfuckers, man, they like cockroaches, man. God damn, you like fuck. Damn. It was so easy to avoid them other places because they are in white suburbs and shit. They like to be over there.
Hey, Fresh, do you still like Minnesota?
It's changing.
Yeah. Do you think there's any hope for it?
Yeah, but I think every community we are gonna have is gonna be until we come together as our back together as a community. So it's just fractioning communities, just different groups coming in. I think they learned how to apply for these different asylum refugee programs. And so they, like I always tell people, a lot of times these people come in by chain migration. And so it's just a continuation of people sending for people coming, flying in, getting visas. It's continuous. It never stops. Everybody want to bring their whole family over. It's crazy. But it's not that bad. It's getting there though. I was thinking because of the political climate, but these bitches fought back. I'm mad at a bitch.
Yeah, they fought back, huh? Man. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're formidable.
Got them radicals on their side. Them
Yeah. The white tea women. The septum nose.
The old frumpy ass. Hey, you ought to see them liberal white tea women up in Minnesota, bro. Hey, all the ones. I mean, however you imagine them, the stereotype. That's there, bro. It's there. You be like, look at this motherfucker talking about don't objectify her body. Bitch, the only thing objectifying your body is a damn hamburger. Shut up. Nobody want to touch your nasty. You look like you don't look like you fucking even bathe. It's always the ones that nobody want to touch that be running around screaming that dumb shit. Just like the lady who started the Me Too movement. She want us to believe that she was assaulted by somebody. And that's why she is after all these fucking celebrities and shit. No, she's mad because
All the
nobody
black
want to
ones.
touch. Yeah, all the black exactly, and she mad because nobody wants. You know, it's some people like that, bro. Like nobody ever pay them no mind. They feel like they get jealous of beautiful women and shit. They'll just create a whole movement of some shit like that. Just they act like everybody's oppressed with them. Oh, bitch, you ain't nobody fucking with you. Anybody who is even thinking about touching you is too lazy to, you know what I'm saying? They too lazy to, a man pleasing himself. They too lazy for it. I'm
You
trying to
you
figure.
you know like what I noticed with some of these women out here, right? Is that like it's it's something really weird about some of them, but like they will do anything to get your attention. Like I intentionally like don't even look, like just totally ignore 'em, and they'll use their shopping cart to cut me off, or
Mm-hmm.
they'll do any kind of thing just to get you to even look at them, get your attention. They get some kind of something out of that. They might cough in your face or some shit. And I'll be real, like a lot of those white tea women that be clutching their purses, and it's because they want your attention. It ain't because they really scared and shit. Like they're inside the supermarket. You got a dang on suit on, and they want your attention. They want
Hey,
to get
Denmark,
you
it's
to
funny.
focus on them.
I
Mm.
told Fresh this. I said I literally experienced some racist shit today for the first time, and so I'm walking out the mall right now. You know how you walking out and your car's parked down, on the road. So you walking on that side of the road behind the cars, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm walking.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's a white woman walking towards me. This bitch crossed the motherfucking parking lot. And I didn't get offended. I actually like that. I love when white people do that. I love it. I love it. That means bitch. Hey, I ain't one of them. I ain't
Mm.
one of them. But I ain't experienced that in a long fucking time, bro.
Mm. Well, yeah, I got you. And then it could be like, oh yeah, I'm really scared, but a lot of times I don't think they be scared. A lot of times that sounds crazy, man, but that's what I think. I think that they be trying to just like they
Fuck
they they
with you in the
they
head.
want to be, yeah, they want to be in your energy. They want for your energy to be focused on them. They want that shit. I
I think
think
this
they
bitch was
they
nervous.
they
She was a big
crazy. She
ass
might have
white
been.
girl
She
too.
might have been. She might have been.
Look at this. The bitch taller than me. What you afraid of?
But that's in my opinion.
Put your
That's
ass
what
on
a
the
whole.
football field.
I think that's what a lot of that Karen energy is like they want you, but they know they can't have you. So if they can't have you, at least they can have your energy, have your attention, have you focus on them, even if it's in a negative way. And maybe that's not true, but that's how I feel about it
I
because,
can't stand Karens either.
yeah,
Have y'all
yeah.
seen that or
But
listened to
these
that?
Karens in Minnesota is different. They normally don't behave like that.
You in Minnesota, they normally don't have a problem getting a
No,
BLK.
no, at all. In fact, they
The whole Midwest like that, bro.
prefer
I
it.
swear. I swear. The Midwest,
I don't
period.
know
Not
what
even
the
just
hell's
men.
going on.
I'm trying to figure out in the Midwest why do they like? I guess it's just the abundance of them. I don't know. But they also those women be seeking out black men too. But and the niggas they just I can't understand it, bro. I don't know. I don't know. I guess the South still just so fucking traditional, and in places like the East Coast, it's still kind of traditional, so it's still frowned upon. But you go to the Midwest and out west, shit, them mother man, please, boy, hey, they don't give a fuck.
And I'm noticing, like, I'm starting to see. Go ahead, Fresh. Was you saying something? Go ahead. Oh, Fresh. Oh, it's you. But I'm starting to notice that I'm seeing more BLK women with YT men, and it seems like they get the most hillbilly looking, scrungy YT boy they can find. Like, I mean, like a decent YT woman wouldn't want that, you know. This dude, man, when I saw it yesterday, that dude looked like YT unalive on a stick. You know what I mean? I mean, and she got 3 kids with this dude, and I'm like, dang, like, and I was staring at him. I didn't even mean to, but I realized I was staring at him because she started looking at me like, "What you looking at?" I was like,
Oh no, she was looking at you to let you know. That's the same thing these niggas be doing. They'll start looking at the black woman like, yeah, look what I got. Like,
yeah,
look. So what a lot of that shit be is, they really want black people, but they feel like they can't get the one they want. They go get the most fucked up looking fucking white person they can find and but they gotta show you, yeah, look at me. Bitch, I mean, you dating trailer trash, bro. You know, the fuck, who gives a shit? Even the white people be looking at you like, why?
What I do
You
with
know?
those though, especially when I'm with my old lady, I tend to be extra affectionate. And like I always open the door anyway, but I'm extra chivalrous. Like, yeah, bitch, you can't get that from a black man. Meanwhile, B-Rad closing, slamming the door right in front of her face. Hurry up! You know, this shit is funny as hell. I don't fuck with Karens. I don't fuck with traitors. It is what it is.
I want to know why Africans got this smell that lingers. It ain't even when they even musty. It's a different smell, bro. I can't explain the smell.
So
And they all, even the Somalis, they all smell this way, bro. It's like,
it's
what is it?
Medusi. It is
It's
Medusi.
Medusi?
It's a
What's
mixture
that?
of it. It's an amalgamation of Muz, Dookie, and Medusi.
Not an
Must do.
amalgamation.
Hey, even when they put on cologne, bro, it be like you can still smell that shit under you. Like, bro, man, like, why, bro? Just like bathe, man. Like, I don't know what they doing when they bathe. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, I smelled a YT woman yesterday, smelled like a puppy, and I'm like, damn, she fit the profile. Damn.
Dog.
Yeah.
well, yeah, I guess at a certain point, that stuff's in your chemistry. You know what I mean? Like bathing ain't going to get rid
they
of it.
they lymphatically stink.
Right,
He
right.
said they
That shit's in your
lymphatically.
Genetically.
right. It's in your lymph nodes and shit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, just there.
Somebody
Hey,
said, don't
hey,
do the puppies like that. I know that is an insult. Because my puppy, man, I used to wash the shit out of my dog. They didn't even smell like
No,
that.
it's a difference though. We all fine over puppy breath, but we be like, what the fuck? No, it's a difference. You know that you is part of a different species. You're not supposed to be smelling like that. No, it's
hey.
frowned upon. You're not supposed to be smelling like that.
Right. Mhm.
I'm about to come up with an invention, you know, so anybody who live around like immigrants, you know, you can use this so you don't have to smell them. But yeah, just be looking out for my invention. I just thought of it yesterday, sitting I be wondering. I was like, it got to be something I can do because I'm tired of the smell. Okay, when I see these people, it's very offensive to my nose and my brain, bro. Like, Jesus Christ. It's like when I see them, if I can see them motherfuckers from afar, I'm already, my mind, I mentally smell it already, and it just start
Did
pissing
you
me
get a
off, bro.
grape whistle? Did you create a new type of grape whistle?
Nah, I can't say it because then the tethers are stinking, and they gonna start making smells that smell like them, so they can smell like home.
Well, okay, well then I'm gonna create a whistle for your nose. It's like a nose plug. And if they get too strong, you can blow the whistle with your nose to back away.
It's whatever shit they be eating. Man, go to one of them Asian marts in y'all wherever y'all live at, bro. That's where you gonna find all the immigrants, and they're buying fucking duck head and shit to cook. Yeah, they do all kind of weird shit.
He
See,
said duck heads.
hey, you think I'm playing? Hey, I got a picture of man. I went up one of them little Asian marts, bro. Just because them Asians, they sell the little tea and shit. They sell all these different kind of teas and shit. You know what I'm saying? And somebody, so you go up in there and get some of that shit up out of there. But you'll notice, man, I like to walk around, but it stink. Like my sister took my nephew one of it. Little kids ain't got no tact at all.
Right.
He walked right in there and said, "It's stinking here." Just loud motherfucker.
Yeah, I gotta go to Super G Market today, so don't worry.
Yeah.
Hey, go up
Must
to
be
one of them.
coming
You're
out
gonna
of the
see
country.
all the Africans. You're gonna see the fucking Jamaicans, the Asians, and all the people from overseas. They gonna be up in them little Asian markets. That's where they sell all the ethnic food at. That's why you don't see their ass in Walmarts and shit. They be in them Asian grocery stores. Cause you can go in there and buy heads of fish and shit. Like what the fuck? What the fuck? Why the fuck you want to eat the fish head, bro? Like,
Hey, they sell whole fish, man. Like actually live fish. They got like a whole
yeah, oh yeah,
tank,
and
catfish
they'll fry
tank,
that
like
motherfucker for you.
right in front of you.
They'll take the fish and just make slits in the motherfucker and throw it in the damn fryer.
Mm.
And everybody back
With
there
the
cooking be
organs
some
in it and
Mexicans.
everything. See, yeah,
Now I
that's why I
think
don't
they
agree
clean
with
it
them.
out. I think they clean it somehow. They don't clean it probably like we clean it, but I wouldn't eat the shit. I'm just gonna tell you, I'm not eating that shit. First of all, I don't, eating a fish head, bro. Come on, man. You can literally go in there and buy fish heads, bro. And I promise you, they'll probably tell you, well, it's for taste. No, that shit is nasty. You don't eat the head or nothing.
The nutrients. It's nutrients. It's
Mm.
nutrients.
Yeah, it's nutrients. That's they shit. It's nutrients. But I don't want them nutrients. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm cool with getting my shit from fruits and vegetables, nigga. I don't need to eat a fish head.
Mm.
That's how you know these people come from cultures where they don't give a fuck. But hey, if it move, if that motherfucker's alive, they can cook it. They're eating it. They don't give a shit.
Yeah. That scarcity.
And then they be telling us, "Oh, you guys eat raccoon?" No, the fuck we don't. Those are people in the country who like to hunt, and that's game, bro. Like people who eat game, that's just what they do. That's not a
Mm-hmm.
cultural thing. You can't go nowhere and buy a fucking raccoon meat. You cannot do it. You'll actually
I don't
go
know
to
why they
jail,
think
bro. You
that.
doing some shit like
Right,
that,
that's
man.
what I was thinking. Shit. Yeah.
They think that bush meat is healthy. They think that that's better than the food we have. That
How
Yeah,
always
eating a
trips me out.
monkey? A monkey eats
McDonald's.
meat.
You eat McDonald's. You eat Big Mac. You eat like they really
Hey,
do
it's
on there.
organic.
They think eating bush meat is healthy. That is crazy. And then they'll say, "You guys eat deer. That is bush meat." I'm like, no, actually, uh, yeah, I would rather eat a deer than a monkey. I'm sorry, bro. And
They
and
say you
also,
got
again, you
GMO.
can't buy deer meat. You can't buy fucking deer meat. That's game. A motherfucker, you can buy it on the side. You can be like, "Hey man, sell me some of that shit," but it's illegal. You ain't supposed to be doing it. But yeah, you can't be, man. I said I cannot believe these motherfuckers is trying to make a false comparison talking about people eat I never had a raccoon that I don't even know nobody who had a fucking raccoon. But we do know that people do it. I'm not gonna shame people for game because that's the thing about hunting is whatever you unalive you normally eat anyway. That's just what they
That's
do.
country. That's country culture.
It's about
Yeah,
what's
that's they call it.
regulated and what's not regulated.
Exactly. You'll go to man. Let them find out you selling some fucking raccoon meat here, boy. Your ass going to man. You going to prison. That's just what it is. You're not supposed to be selling that shit.
It's not. It's not actually like get distributed that way. And there's a difference between Southern culture and country culture. Backwoods country,
Exactly.
you're gonna have that. You're gonna have the squirrel and the gator and certain things, But it's not really frowned upon like that. But we understand it as country culture. It's not everybody. No,
Yeah, them is people
this
from the
shit is
sticks that like doing this.
yeah,
I eat out my backyard.
exactly. Right, but we ain't selling that and regulating that worldwide or collectively. Them motherfuckers got little farms to produce their bush meat, like bush meat
Going to the
farms,
flea market, seeing the whole
organic.
skinned squirrel sitting
Yeah,
on the stick and shit like a lollipop. Like what the fuck, nigga? Hey, look, I just look them Africans, bro. Man, when you look at they little markets, man, this shit just you be like, bro, these motherfuckers really selling this shit, man. And they try to compare this shit, talking about some fuck. Look, if I had to choose eating a fucking what they be having wombats and shit, like, bro, where the fuck you even get that from? Where did you go to get this
down
animal, man?
you went to down under, right? To get a one back.
What the fuck these niggas do? I'm like, dog. Look, you know what? We could use them though. We could take them to, cause you know we in America we got a feral hog infestation. And if they willing to eat that shit, hell yeah, hey, put them out in the country. They put them out in Florida, put them in Oklahoma, Texas. It's a whole bunch of other. I think Arkansas. I think some
Yeah,
places up north got feral hogs. I think even the Carolinas got a feral hog problem.
I
Swansea,
don't,
yeah, they everywhere. You
I
don't
don't
need a
think
permit or anything. You can take them. You can take them out like that.
Yeah,
I don't think
Uh,
they know how to catch no feral hogs.
yeah, them motherfuckers.
Man,
Hey, them
shit.
motherfuckers. Peace. They're unalive
Man,
you too.
See,
quick.
that's why they say they don't eat pork out of spite, not
That's
out of
probably
like
what
some
it is.
practicality. They was jealous. I'm not hungry anyway.
Yeah. And them motherfuckers, hey, them motherfuckers fast too. Y'all know what a feral hog is, right? That motherfucker is a mixture of a domesticated pig and a fucking wild pig. And they
Yeah,
like mutated. Yeah, them motherfuckers, yeah, that's all the fuck them shits is. So when I think they said the Spanish was like the first people to bring them over here, bring them fucking, they brought pig and then released them for a food source, and them motherfuckers end up like mutating into some whole other shit, bro. Like if you throw a domesticated pig in a wild with them, the domesticated pig gonna grow horns. Y'all know that?
quick.
Yeah,
Domestic
this shit is
pigs be
wild.
real.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
within
that.
a matter of months. Yeah, within a matter of weeks and months, they'll start growing hair and tusk.
Really? Months?
Yeah, weeks.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
domesticated real. That's why I was talking about my car tricks. I was like, man, did you eat some type of feral bush meat? Because we was domesticating you. We just did a 180. At least he still
Damn.
understand mute. The mute command. But yeah, he been acting unruly lately. We need to train him some more, domesticate him.
So the wild pigs won't eat the domesticated pigs?
Nah. They'll breed with them.
Oh,
Yeah, they'll
damn.
breed with them.
Okay.
So yeah, them motherfuckers. That's why you got this feral hog problem. And they breed real quick, bro. Like so, that's why it's so hard to get because they can breed so early. And man, they be populating like a motherfucker. It's a whole problem.
Mm.
Be in
Them
the
motherfuckers are
hundreds.
pet.
Yeah, they be in the
Hey,
hundreds.
you can go
Eating
on a
every
trip,
damn
man.
thing.
If you, to Texas, bro, and shit, it's open season on them, man. You got a machine gun, you want to see what it do? Go out there and just mow down some hogs, shit.
Mm.
They even got where you can get on the helicopter, bro, and do it from the helicopter. They take you in the field, you just follow it. I mean, I know some people be like, oh, that's inhumane. Man, them motherfuckers are fucking, they are very destructive. You don't want them. If you got crops and shit, you can hang it up in some feral hogs on your shit. And they'll destroy that bitch in a night.
Look, they will unalive your dog or anything
Oh
around.
yeah.
Yeah, and
Hey,
look,
you
they
know
get
another animal I
small.
don't
They so
like?
big. But
Y'all know another animal I don't like is coyote. I do not like coyotes, bro. I don't like them. Man, I seen a video of them motherfuckers. So what they'll do, they'll try to lure your dog too. And they so organized and they tactic. They'll send one over there like they planned and just lure your dog away, and then they over there waiting, and then they'll eat your dog, bro. I think that's cannibalism. A fucking canine eating a canine. I don't like that. I do not like
Dog
if
eat
I
dog.
yeah yeah exactly. If I see a coyote in the road, I ain't stopping. I'm in the gap. Motherfucker, get out of here. Get out of here. I seen that little coyote just snatching people dog out from behind a fence, bro. I was like, that motherfucker. I'm like, bro.
Big
But you
eight
know,
both
coyote.
dogs.
Yeah. I cried when my dog got ran over by that bull dyker. That broad ran my dog, my damn chihuahua over, bitch.
Mm.
But anyway,
Yeah, hell yeah.
yeah.
I cried too. Shit. Yeah.
And my
Look,
white
man.
neighbor is the one who buried it for me. I had a white dude. He was one of my neighbors. He buried my dog for me.
Mm. Yeah. Took
One
my
thing you
dog.
count.
I took my dog to the hospital a couple weeks ago, man. He was in the back, and I heard my dog yelping. Shit,
Yeah,
I
got a
jumped the
shot.
fuck up, boy. I started to run to the back. My lady was like, "What you doing? Sit down." It's like, oh, about to
Yeah,
go
yeah.
fuck
You
somebody
took
up.
it. You
Shit.
took it to get a shot.
No, man,
Yeah.
she had to have surgery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dog. I remember I took him to get his shot. He was yelping and shit. I was feeling bad. I was like, "Ooh, man, come here, man," because he wasn't even expecting it. Yeah. I love my little.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love dogs. Hey, dog. You know what I love about dogs? Even when you scold them, you say, "Go sit your ass down." You walk out the house, come back in. That dog happy in the motherfucker to see you.
Just to see you.
Your dog literally has unconditional love for you, bro. I ain't bullshit. They'll stand in front of you if they sense you in danger. They don't even give a fuck how
Mhm.
big or small they is. They'll stand right in front of you, ready to
Mhm.
unalive for you. You ain't, you know.
That's a fact, and they're a good reader on energy. They know when people with the
Mhm.
shits. Because I
Mhm.
remember when I said my dog Bailey only went off on a couple of people, but he was always 100% right when it came to.
hmm Especially them little dogs. I love little bitty dogs. Boy, they tough. They tough. Hey, one of the so we
Them
had
little ones is the
it
ones,
was
man. Shit.
man. So I had one Chihuahua. My sister found a Chihuahua in the bushes at her house that was hiding in the bush because her dog was in the backyard. It would come and I guess seeking refuge in her bush. But you could tell the dog had been abused and shit. And so she had brought the dog to me, and I saved him. You know what I'm saying? And we called him Chicken because he was a real Chihuahua. He had that big ass little apple head. Like my dog was a Chihuahua, but it was mixed though. He was mixed with some other shit. But man, he chased a drunk out of our apartments, man. I said, look at this little fucker right here, man. He be barking and shit. Hey, as soon as he hears some shit outside, these motherfuckers are for real, boy. Hey, these little chihuahuas, man, I like them little dogs, bro. I like little dogs. Big dogs, I like them, but them motherfuckers are expensive to feed. You know what I'm saying? You can get a big ass bag of dog food for a little dog. That shit lasts you damn near 6 months. Fuck a big dog, greedy in the bitch, man. Shit, hell nah. And I like the little dogs because you can take them everywhere. Big dogs, man, you can't. It'd be hard. It'd be a task sometimes. Get your big ass in this car, man. Then they don't want to get up. You be like, get your big lazy ass up there. Jump up there. Shit, finna pick your ass up. You know, black people treat our dogs like they're humans and shit. Sometimes we talk to them like they're human. Go sit your
Yeah.
ass down.
They
Go get in your bed.
understand too.
That's
They
a fact. They're
understand.
Yeah.
kids.
Hey, I love watching them videos of black women with their dogs. Boy, that shit be so funny. They treat the dog like a little kid. You better sit your little ass down. Go get.
Right.
Yeah, my old lady was telling my dog because he was doing something. He was acting up too much, and so she was like, "Go sit your ass down in the crate." He go right by the crate. He's like, "No." She's like, "Get your
hmm
butt in the crate." So he go right downstairs like he got to go to the restroom. And so she's like, "You better go." And he goes to the door like, "I'm waiting right here." Like, yeah, they funny as hell. They understand.
I love dogs, man. I'm telling you, I love them. I'm about to give me a new dog, man. I got to give me a new dog. I just don't know which one I want yet. I want something small, but not too small, but not too big either. Them
Hey,
motherfuckers eat
get
your
one of
ass out of
those.
house and home, but
Get one of those mini Labradoodles, golden doodles. They hypoallergenic.
I don't want to
Only
be
that
like
big.
I don't want to be like Shannon Sharp. You know, I don't want to. I want a dog where I'm still masculine now. Shit, yeah, hey, Hey, the labradoodles, I'm cool. Dogs expensive as shit now. White people have made dogs so expensive, bro, because of their love for them. They let them kiss them all in the mouth. Look, I don't give a fuck how much I love my dog. Dog ain't licking me on my fucking face, bro. Keep your tongue in your damn mouth, okay? We don't do that shit around here.
Yeah, there's
Licking them all
something
down the
going on.
throat.
There was some type of parasite that they say people are getting from letting kissing their dogs and shit. It's a
Well, we ain't
parasite.
got to worry
Let's call
about black
it
people getting it.
let's call
You
it
say
STD, Mark.
STD. Yeah, yeah.
Oh shit. Hey, that's like Cat Williams when he was talking about people are dying from chicken. I'm watching. He said, "Oh, that's a shame that white people are dying from chicken." That's how we feel about certain things. You can just, how they used to do the challenge, bro. You used to listen to the news. You didn't really watch it, or when they start talking about the story, you trying to guess if it's a black or a white person just by what the description of the shit they talking
Yeah,
about is.
right, exactly. Yeah.
That's kind of how this thing is. When you talking about this parasite, we already know who getting this parasite, bro.
Hmm. For sure.
We know who getting that parasite. There ain't no niggas getting that one. Yeah.
Mm-mm. Hell no. Mm.
You letting that dog lick us in the damn mouth. What the fuck?
Hmm. Yeah, I'm doing my research for the room this evening, man. That's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a good one.
Oh hell yeah! What time you gonna bring it on?
Man, what it gonna
Probably
be about?
it's gonna be about all of our historical figures that have um that were against immigration. This was Big A's idea. So
Hey, you make
Okay,
sure you
yeah.
put Barbara Jordan in
Okay.
there. See, I love him with Barbara Jordan. I
Barbara Jordan.
love it.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
man, I love it. I'm
Hmm.
like, yeah, here we is. Here she
Hey,
is, a
can
Democrat woman.
Huh?
I
What
Somebody
was
was gonna
say
that?
say,
something.
can you do? I was gonna say, can you also do Dr. King's point of view on the white liberal moderate versus the complex claim? Because
Hmm.
a lot of our talking points and sentiments, how we feel, still align with our civil rights leaders. When they try to keep bringing in, oh y'all like the triple K, y'all the triple K, and MLK literally said he'll rather deal with a triple K member than a white liberal, a moderate liberal, because of how they are when it comes to America, the Negro, by telling us to wait when they understand the things that Negroes got to go through, but yet they're supposed to be an ally. Like, yeah,
Okay. That sound like a whole nother room, but yeah, we should do that. Shucks, man. I'm gonna start doing rooms so I don't be messing up Matumbi's spaces. Hey, I'm gonna have to send you something for Christmas, bro. But man, yeah. But that's a good one there. That's a good one. That's a good one. I can show my ass in my space, man. Like I want to. Yeah, you come in there talking shit to me in my space. All right, I got something for you. Chop you up. But yeah. Okay, that's a good one. Dr. King, KKK
hey, I'm
versus
just
white
letting you
liberal.
guys know.
Huh? What you say, Jay?
I'm
You broke up,
probably
bro.
be
I
in your
can't hear
neighborhood
you.
today.
You broke up,
Can
Jay.
you hear me now?
I ain't
Can you
hear
hear
you.
me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. What you say?
Test. Hear me now? I was saying I'll be in Cool Water's neighborhood coming into May because they got that jazz festival that I found out about. So I'm gonna probably be out there over the weekend.
Oh yeah, a jazz festival. What is it like? A open
Yeah,
street
Piedmont
market
Park.
type of thing? Street market type jazz festival?
I think so.
Okay.
It's at Piedmont Park. It's free.
Oh yeah.
The
Oh,
Roots gonna be there. Yeah.
okay.
I'm pulling through.
Well, let us know when you get here, bro. You bringing
Oh
your
yeah,
dog?
definitely. Yeah, most likely. Yeah,
Okay.
most
Make sure I
likely.
got some treats and everything.
The watermelon or any type of.
Watermelon.
No, my
Until
dog
you
is just
get a
too free,
dog,
man.
you ain't gonna
Yeah.
understand. Get you a dog, you'll understand. You ever feel unloved, you're feeling depressed, you like the world is against me. You go in the house, that dog gonna come and just brighten your day up. I'm trying,
Hey,
oh,
my
forget
dog
it
don't
about it.
like feathers. My dog do not like
It
feathers
will
either.
it will work. I promise you it will work. The
Ooh,
dog gonna
damn.
make you you sound like I ain't saying you're a gold digger, but you ain't messing with a broke. You broke. You know what I'm saying? Like Kanye West said. Definitely. Hey, listen, definitely. Men, look. Let me tell you something. Men, the thing is, a man's finances. If I should get, we literally like if he got a woman, like his woman will feel neglected because that's all his mind. He just thinking like, I got to do something. And the woman, she get to interrupted his thoughts because women don't know how to be quiet. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing they haven't mastered.
Ooh,
Well, it's been
ooh, ooh.
they don't know how to be quiet, so they get to yapping and yapping and ask you questions. You like, woman, listen, I'm over here thinking right now. I'm coming up with a plan. You fucking up the plans. You fucking up the plan. Sit over there and be quiet. Shit. Call your mama or something. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it is. You absolutely correct, Fresh. It is. A man is, look, you can a man could be mad. He can be, oh, I'm sick of this shit. Blah 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 blah. He can be mad at his woman and everything. Let a motherfucker drop $1,000 on her. His whole attitude will change. You be like, you know what, baby? Hey, let me take you somewhere real quick. Money changes everything about a man, boy. Hey, we get a little money in our pocket. I ain't saying we love money. I'm just saying it's just a man don't feel like a man if he uh what's the name? If he can't provide, like if he can't be at the beacon, like somebody, his woman be like, oh, I need the car fixed, and he can't do it. He gonna feel like shit, bro. Like he gonna feel like shit. That's a fact.
That's
You ain't lying about
that
this.
is
It is a
definitely a
fact.
fact. That's definitely a fact.
Most women be thinking like men don't want to do nothing for them. A man literally men do everything because of women, bro. Like if you wanted the game banging to stop, all women have to do is just stop being game bangers. It wouldn't be no game bangers. I'm being dead serious. But enough women
For real. For real.
because women naturally like the bad boy, and it's not just black women. This is all women. They naturally like the bad boy. So because I'm talking in a collective and not individual. But I'm just saying, naturally, women do like a bad boy because they perceive it as that's the masculine guy. He's the strong fella. It's in the nature, bro. Like they can't help it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I keep telling you. Y'all know Fresh don't believe me that it's a lot of. So I was telling her, I'm like, look, I grew up in South Dallas. I done seen girls who came from good families. I mean, they go to college and they fuck with this old rusty, dusty ass dude because that's who women like. They because
They're
he a
roughneck.
street dude.
Yeah, because
He
they're roughneck.
she perceive
He,
it
he
as
like
masculine.
rotate.
Yeah, she don't believe that educated women be messing with these dudes. I'm like, man, they be having babies by them and everything. What you mean? She don't believe me. I'm like, man, you just don't know. You don't know the half. You don't know the half.
I seen that all the time. Like, they want a roughneck. I
And then
get that
complain
Yeah,
all the
about them
time.
after they had the baby.
yeah. That's why they had the whole song. Who was that? Who was that? MC Light. I want a roughneck. Gotta have a roughneck.
Yeah,
Y'all remember
that
that
was MC
song?
Light.
Yeah. What do you think the song was about? Listen, the song tells you. Look, when you get older and you get to go back and listen to music, you get to hear what it's actually about, and then you actually experience life, and you like, damn, it been like this. You know what I'm saying?
In
It
reality,
been like.
I would tell people too, like, or I mean people, but women. I would tell women that. In reality, you're dealing with a person who got less discipline. You're dealing with a person that can be manipulated anytime. Like you get with somebody that's always on edge. I consider them people really sensitive. That means that anything will hurt your feelings. You willing to risk your life or do some stupid shit. And versus somebody who really would do some shit when they heart is in it. Like I had women that would constantly do that because I'm a non-conformist, and I would get that rhetoric all the damn time. I'm like, nah, I prefer not to, I prefer not to regulate my life over some stupid bullshit that ain't worth it. I was like, because once I go there, ain't no going back. So, if I'm gonna leave this earth, let it be worth it. So I had told this one chick because we went camping one day, and she got scared, and I bullshit you not, like she was in the military, a whole commander and shit, and so like I told her right then and there, I was like, look, I don't beg for my life. I'm gonna make them work for it. So I'm gonna take out whoever I can when I can. You just need to get there for safety if something happens. She's like, what the fuck? Because most of the time, every time some shit happens, I'm always thinking of how to resolve shit, conflict avoidance. I'm like, yeah, that's not what it means to be tough. It means that anybody can get under my nerves, under my skin easily because they said something that hurt my feelings. That's not tough. Tough is, be able to know what real threats are and what ain't. But yeah, that whole roughneck shit is stupid.
Bro, I'm an Aquarius, bro. We already ain't attached to feelings anyway. So where we come off
Right.
as assholes and we insensitive, and so people don't really like us like that because they really feel like we just don't give a fuck. Like, but we not emotionally driven. Like we not emotionally driven people. And I, at first, like I ain't believing none of that shit, right? But I noticed that everybody I know that's, like my nephew is going through it right now. I said, bro, I told my nephew, I said, nobody's going to understand you, bro. I went through it my whole life. They think they take everything you say to offense and you just talking. I said, this is why you keep getting in trouble. I said, you got to learn what I did, bro. You just got to learn just not say something. Even if you know that they wrong, just don't even say nothing, bro. Just don't even say
Yeah,
nothing.
sometimes you gotta just be quiet, you know what I'm saying? But I
Hmm.
want to know, Megadon, you said who sound like haters right now?
Yeah,
Who
that
you
shit sounded
referring
like
to?
y'all was hating you. Like all the shit was sounding like this is the reason you shouldn't fuck with certain types of niggas and yada yada yada. That's like dirty macking. You don't think so?
Who you talking
So
about?
hold on. So hold
Whoever
on.
was
Would
saying
you?
it,
So
I
would
wasn't
you?
looking at
Would you suggest?
you said
Would you
what?
suggest one of your sisters or your daughter to date somebody that's in a gang or like that's dealing drugs? You saying
Nah,
that that's something you
nah,
would be open to?
nah.
Hold on.
I would tell my daughter to go look for a nigga in a gang or who hustling. But I wouldn't like. I don't know it. Maybe y'all don't hear it the way I was hearing. That shit sounded like dirty
Yeah,
man.
yeah. What did you hear? Because maybe you misheard.
I
What
came in
were
the
you
last
talking about?
5 minutes.
What I said? Because I can tell
I,
you exactly what I said.
I wasn't looking at the phone, so it sounded like maybe your voice and one other voice was pretty much saying that women love
I
hood.
said women love the bad. I said if you want game banging to stop, all women have to do is stop fucking with them and it'll stop. I said because men do everything for women. Everything a man does on this planet is because women like it. That's just a fact, bro. Like what the
Right,
fuck are
right.
you talking
So,
about?
And
Nobody
so,
dirty man. If they want
I
to go sleep with a
co-sign.
game banger, who the fuck am I to tell them what to do?
and that
I
was my point.
co-sign
I
to
didn't hear
that.
that initial point. I would say a lot if you live your life in service of what women want, that is kind of strange. But I do get your point. It is niggas who do that. So I ain't gonna say that
All
I didn't hear
men
that
do
first part.
everything for women, bro. That's just a fact. The way you dress, the way you cut your fucking hair, everything. You ain't doing it for no other nigga.
How
Now,
So
much money you bring home
women.
every
so
Now,
month.
do
women on the
women lead
other
in?
hand. Now,
Do,
women on the other hand, they mainly do shit to show off for other women. They do shit to
right.
compete with
That's
other women.
not true.
Do you
That is
So
a
think?
so
fact,
so
bro.
so
I'm
so
telling the
so
truth.
Meg, who
Yeah.
was the one that was actually hating, the person that came onto the stage not knowing what they was talking about, talking shit, or the person
Uh,
who you thought might have been talking shit?
what I say, this sound like y'all haters right now came front. It sounded like you hated. I told you why it sounded like that.
No, but
The
my
person who
question
said
is,
the real
my
thing was
question is, who's the
about them being
actual hater?
hold on,
Who was
let me
really
finish.
doing the hating?
Let me finish. Damn.
Because you sound like
Now,
a hater to me right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this gaslighting right here. You're doing a good job.
Okay. All right.
You're doing a
Okay.
really
All right,
good.
bro.
You're
All
doing a good
right. Go
job.
ahead. No, go ahead. Go
You're
ahead.
doing an excellent job.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You want
No,
me to be
go
quiet
ahead.
so you
Cause
can finish?
go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So whoever was saying that they emotional and that women think niggas is masculine because they in the streets and they get active, then they not really, and like that shit sound like hating, bro. That's my personal opinion.
I mean, that's your personal opinion. You tied to it. You can have it, but
Yeah,
it is what it is. If you are triggered by what anybody say, that does show proof of your temperament being very low. Like you lack discipline. You jump at anything. That means you can be easily manipulated. It means that I know that I can control you just by saying something that's going to trigger you to get you out of your quote unquote character.
hey, that's a very
That's just a
interesting.
fact.
That's a very interesting perspective. So you saying that words cannot control you and make you act in any way, huh?
No, but I'm saying if you have a good temperament, knowing and when not to do
Hey,
shit,
shut your bitch
it's
ass
actually
up. Shut your
it's
bitch
actually
ass up. Shut your bitch
you
ass
proving
up.
my point. You
No, I'm
proving my
proving my
point.
point. I'm using the words you say don't
Exactly.
matter to aggravate you.
Exactly.
I'm using the
You say,
words you say don't.
but
I'm
I'm
not
not
mad.
aggravated.
I'm using the
I'm
words
not
you say
aggravated.
to aggravate you.
I'm not aggravated though. You're the one that's coming out here saying it how many attacks,
Oh
but it's
yeah, yeah,
fine.
yeah. So if I start referring to you in a disrespectful manner, you don't care, right?
I don't. Because I know that you're behind the screen right now. There ain't nothing you can do about it but make you feel good. Does it make you feel
What?
better now?
Why would you
How do
reference
you
it
feel?
to what would you think I should do, or what would you do if I wasn't behind the screen?
If you felt like you was just woofing and talking, I'll move away. What it is. But, if you cross my line, you in my perimeter, it is what it is.
Oh, so you do have a line.
I mean that. Yeah, I mean that. I
So
don't beg for my life.
where does that line start?
I don't beg for my life. I'm just gonna put it that way, and I'm gonna make you earn it. I'm gonna take whatever I can. I'm gonna do whatever I can. I'm not gonna say I'm the biggest person. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna win or lose.
But you
I'm
gonna
gonna
go
make you
hard
pay
for
for it. I'm gonna make sure you pay for it.
you gonna fight for what you think is right then, right?
I mean, it is what it is. When it comes,
So what's different than other men doing that?
Man, hey, bro, why you come up here with that energy, man? We just talking about
I don't
simple
got
shit,
no bad
man.
energy.
because you know what the
I
difference
think I
is.
was in the
No,
comments
no,
listening
no,
like,
no,
damn, it sound like some
Rufus,
hate shit.
brother, he's going somewhere, Rufus. You know what that means? It means that my value was more versus somebody who's gonna do shit for less. I don't think that a
I actually would agree with you.
misunderstanding. I don't think a misunderstanding is enough to throw my life away. I
I
don't
would agree
think
with
that because somebody said something that they thought or felt was enough for
you.
me to put myself in a line and risk my life over what they felt and thought. Because no matter what, if I was to leave this earth today, that person's still gonna think what they gonna think. So why would I worry and alter my life based off of what others think?
I think that's a
I
relevant point.
only
I
focus
think
on
that's
what
a
you
valid
can
point.
do.
No, so I think
So
that's
that's
a valid
that.
point. My point is that there are lines that exist between men, and when this is a grander point. None of you made this specific argument, but I've heard it made that if a man comes to you and disrespects you in a way, as long as he doesn't touch you, you allow the disrespect. To me, I think that that's a problem. You might not feel that way, right? But I do also agree with your point about that. If you got a lot to lose, you try to avoid a whole lot of situations. That's true. It's undeniable. But there does have to be a line, and if you have no line as a man, to me, that's I can't rock with that. That's what I'm saying. That was my point.
And I get what you're saying, but it's a good way to tell between enemies and foes. So, for example, when we get these tethers coming in here and they calling our women out of line and saying whatever, it's a disrespect against not only the women but us too. So I make sure I stop that right then and there, and I make them disengage. And as soon as they do something like that, I put up the wall and cut them off because I have the power to do so. But if it's anything like that, people are going.
My kids just came in. I'm gonna have to call back.
No problem, man.
I wasn't trying to come at y'all though. I just said it sounded like one way. All right, how you doing, baby? Can you drop me? I don't know how to drop.
No, well, I do
I got
like the fact that he tended to his kid. He put that above everything else. I've seen people just be going at it. Kid be like, pay me some attention.
They'll tell the kid, hey, get in another room. Shut up,
hold
be quiet. What you say now, goddammit?
on. Right.
It's the instant crash shots. It's shit like that. So when you can't decipher what is cool and what is not, that means you're willing to give yourself for any means necessary just to make yourself feel better. And Yeah, I really don't care about that. It just shows that you willing to risk anything and everything. And some people take that as bravado, that fake bravado as masculine and protection. It's not. It's just reckless. I'm not saying like, hey, if you got gangster in you, gonna bang and do whatever. I mean, it is what it is. Some people do shit for whatever. But we talking about these fake ones, the ones that are doing it just to look hard to get the woman. We ain't talking about the ones that was born and forced upon to do this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't talking about the cowards who are going to pew up a car with a woman or a child in the motherfucker because they trying to get somebody. We talking about yeah. Them two. Those are the ones that's out here playing hard.
Was there ever
Yeah.
any more information that came out of that situation in Chicago where they shot up that lady, girl in a car with a baby in the back seat?
Not that I know. I remember the one. I remember the one in Chicago. See, I didn't
Yeah,
even
I
know it
think
was a
she
baby in that one.
passed.
Well, I know she
No,
passed.
she passed, but the guys they get caught. Do you know?
No, I saw him run.
Yeah.
Mm,
No, I'm saying I wouldn't if they even know who it is. Like,
mm.
Chicago weird, man. They can find out who the fuck did what, man.
Oh,
It's like
easy.
that. This like the shit that happened to that rapper in Chicago because of where it happened at. They
Hmm.
went and investigated, got them motherfuckers like 2 years later. The FBI
Mm,
got involved with that. But that's how you know
mm,
they be knowing what the fuck is going on. They just don't. And them dudes, they like to post the shit online. They be just dry snitching on themselves online.
Yeah, a
That
lot of
is,
them do.
yeah. That coach is
Shit, and in the
it's just funny.
music.
Huh?
I say also in their music.
Oh yeah. They snitch on themselves in their music. Yeah. Hey man,
mm,
and these it's always somebody from outside of our community on YouTube having a whole documentary, getting all these views and following this shit like it's a game.
mm,
Um, that's commentating and making this shit cool like this is cool. Um, I be on
Yeah,
Reddit.
academics did
I
it.
kind of keep my ear to some of the shit. It's a whole subreddit. I ain't gonna say it on here where it's people in there, man, and the shit that's especially in Chicago, they be talking about it, and it's all kind of shit, man. It's just a whole bunch of shit, bro. I don't know, man. Some of these people, bro, they think that shit is a game, bro. I don't see how a girl getting unalive in broad daylight and holds down like that is even something like you don't feel anything for. Like this shit is fucked up, bro. Fucked up.
mm. I could be wrong, man, but I think that a lot of this, like far as the viewing this shit as a game and not giving a fuck about life and all that type stuff. I feel like a lot of that's just coming from the immigrant community, and I think that like I said, I could be wrong, but I think that like some Black American kids are picking up on that because the media has tried to make it cool, like social media, influencers, these immigrant platforms. Like what's the one where I saw this? Is it called Rhapsody or something other like that? But I looked in Nigeria, but yeah, man. Like I I think they learned from that from I call him Mighty Mouse. The fucking what's his name? Uh, Academic. I think they learned from Academic how to take our suffering and use it against us, make it cool, and at the same time monetize it and all that type shit.
Why
You
him?
know.
But it didn't start with him. It started with World Star Hip Hop and that media
Mm,
takeout shit, and both of those are owned by immigrants.
mm,
Yeah. And then he just fed off of that. He just found a lane and he exploited it. Even the dude from Chicago didn't get it. You remember we was asking, we like, bro, he literally made the shit worldwide. And now you got people in other cities imitating the same drill culture
mm-hmm,
that they seen, what they learned from War in Chirac
yeah.
series that this dude had on the fucking internet, bro. Because in all honesty, before that, nobody knew the type of shit that was going. We didn't know it was to that extent in Chicago, and it was just two. It was just basically like two little groups. That was the highlights of it. That was
Mm-hmm.
going at it, and he made that shit worldwide. So it created a fucking subculture of that bullshit all across this country, bro.
Mm. Wasn't he interviewing people and whatnot?
I don't think he was. He would get on there talking about, look at this coon from Chicago, blah, 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 and making it and highlighting it and talking about this. He was naming them, and nobody
Mm,
knew who these people was, bro. These was just regular old dudes from Chicago who was uploading shit on the internet, dissing each other. They didn't have they weren't trying to go be famous or no shit like that. These niggas was just dissing each other, but he helped make them famous to
mm,
where it even poisoned the fucking music, bro. Because you never really heard people dissing at the extent or talking about actual shit that they done for real, and and antagonizing their enemies and music like that
mm, mm,
until that dude did that bullshit, bro.
mm,
It was just crazy, it's
Yeah, you
sickening,
talking
bro.
about academics?
Yeah.
Yeah,
mm,
yeah, yeah.
mm,
And all this type of shit across America got worse. You're right. A lot of this behavior was learned from immigrants. That shit, not caring about life and doing all that type of shit. That shit started with the shower posse. And if you ever listen to people who was around during the shower posse days, they would tell you, like, black people weren't running around with fucking artillery like that. Motherfuckers had six shooters and fucking shotguns, bro. They
the,
didn't have all this
right.
high power. It wasn't even nothing that serious, bro. It was like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't saying we was perfect, but it was never going down like that, bro.
When from what I remember, when black people was into that life, so to speak, it was really about getting some money, getting a nice car, getting some jewelry, some nice clothes, giving your mama some money, you know, and flexing like that, and you know, sharing your money with the girls, and just flexing type stuff. It wasn't about um running up on each other and all that type stuff. What I remember is, like, not that it's good, but every community and every black community, man, in Philadelphia had their own little cliques. You had several cliques within a community sometimes, you know. And it wasn't nobody running up on nobody. Like, you might be posted up a couple blocks away, and then the other people, those people you went to school with, you dating so and so sister and shit, but you just got your little thing over here. He got his thing over there, and then you might ride through, pick his sister up, y'all go out to eat type thing. It wasn't it wasn't until they came through that it became, and I think that coincided with the three-letter agencies um, trying to change the culture of what it was to be in that life. They deliberately changed the culture. They was like, oh, these mofos ain't doing this to each other. let's interject some envy, some jealousy, some killings, and all that there type stuff. And they put people in the community that took it up a notch. And Shower Posse was one of them, you know. And Shower Posse admitted that they was with that three-letter agency when they came through. They was working for the three-letter agency. And it was the three-letter agency that brought the shit into the community. And that's the reason why when they try to say, oh, this was about arms for Nicaragua or whatever, no, the intention was always to destroy our community. And that drug, candy for pew pews, that was the cover up. That was just the cover up. But the real mission was to destroy our community. That's what the real. And then after they locked up all of the men who, in their prime of their lives, and they had the community and they had grandparents taking care of newborns and all that type of stuff. After they did all that there, then they came into the community with the YT teachers, the propaganda. Man, look, man, this man, whew, man. Yeah, they did a number. They did a number. Everything we seeing right now.
All the shit was for financial reasons too. Believe it or not, we see that we seen it. If you actually just look at, they was suburbanizing America. They had to sell these fucking homes in the suburbs. So what better way to sell a home to some motherfucker in the suburbs? Is when people didn't really want to even move to the suburbs. The best way to do it is you make the black community as violent as possible, and now we can sell these homes out here. We're gonna tell them all it's a nice little close knit community, good schools. You take the funding from the inner city schools, and you say we're gonna build this shit out here. This is what we want to do. We want to make sure we got to make this shit look as bad as possible because we got to fearmonger these people into buying. And that's still to this day how they get people to buy homes. Look up, like, it used to be a farm I used to follow. It was way before this next door shit. I think it was called like City Data or some shit like that. And I noticed everywhere that was predominantly, like any neighborhood that's predominantly black, no matter the economic status of their community, the white people always say, they'd be like, yeah, I mean, it's a great neighborhood, but it's kind of sketchy. That was their way of saying there's niggas over there. And I know that I'm like, nigga, this neighborhood right here is like, these are the rich niggas, bro. They saying this is like one of the safest places you can be. And they on here talking about it. And I noticed that they do that shit all over the fucking country, bro. Well, it's a little, it's kind of a little crime. And like, there ain't no fucking crime happening over there. What, you a fucking liar? That's what white people do. Anywhere is black people at, they gonna be calling it sketchy and all that. That's just a code word to say niggas live here. This is where black people is, predominantly black. But that's how they sell homes. And they still do it to this day. So they gotta keep the violence up because they ain't gonna be able to sell homes. If our neighborhoods are safe, everybody feel like they can move in. They we can move over here, buy this older house right here, fix it up, and we close to the center of the city. That's why they gentrifying a lot of black areas and sticking black people out in fucking suburbs. And some black people is too stupid to realize what the fuck is going on. They get to talk, man, I got a big old nice house. Blah 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 blah. That nigga, you was an idiot, bro. You ain't even on prime real estate no more.
Right.
Where you was at was prime real estate.
Yep.
That's where they fucked up. They redlined us into prime real estate, bro. And we don't even realize it, bro.
Yep. They gave us the best real estate, redlining us. They gave us
anywhere you go. We were right outside of downtown, bro. Yeah, we right out. Yeah, we normally right outside of downtown.
Yep.
And what happened was they started giving out these Section 8 vouchers, and they was moving all these people out to the county, and all the other people they was moving back into the city because everything is in the city, close to downtown.
And what do most of these
Exactly.
suburbs got in common? They don't have. You want to know what it is? They don't have public transportation, so your ass gonna need a car because they done
Yeah,
already made it to where, hey, we don't want the buses out here because it brings a certain type of people out. So now you moving in the suburbs, you don't have public transportation, you gonna need a car. So now it's gonna get more expensive for you because you got to make sure in some places, shit, you better have two cars. And we literally, some of our people really think they done came up, bro. They be bragging about it. Yeah, man, shit, I moved out to Edmond and shit, bro. Man, shut the fuck up. Man,
Got.
you putting your dumb ass over there. You sold your damn granny house for $70,000, you fucking fool.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And moved into a 3,500 square foot home built by immigrants. That shit about to fall in on you.
That's falling apart, and it
It's
cost
falling
you 400,000.
apart. Yep. And they charge you 400,000 for it. And they ain't nothing but woods and sticks and cardboard.
Yeah.
It's 3 miles to the fucking gas station. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Right.
You got to stop
Walk,
at the grocery store before you even make it. There ain't no quick run to the store.
walking on the side of the dirt road to get to the dollar store to get you some goodies.
It's so fucking crazy, man. It's like, yeah, all that shit, man. Everything is economics with when it comes to America, bro. It's how they sell shit. America is the great country because they was good at selling fear. They are great at using fear to sell. Yeah, yeah. That's why you got it, man. I
Well,
mean, you
you you
you name it.
you were 100% right there. They sold us fear. We didn't know these white people were actually pussies. Shit, man, if we knew what the immigrants knew, shit, man, we would have been took over.
You ain't lying. Hey, that's what's crazy about it. Yeah, they did. They sold they still got, to this day, they got niggas that'll come in here and say, well, the white supremacists. You like, what white supremacists? Do you not see the fucking immigrants just took over they fucking shit, bruh?
Took that shit right from them.
Just,
And
all they
all
doing is,
they doing
and
is
you
crying about it.
talk, yeah, they just talking shit online. So they called you a nigga online. So they white supremacists. They don't register with you that these motherfuckers are weak as shit. All that shit they been talking. Oh, we gonna do this and do that and do this shit. And you still believe that shit? And we just seen a bunch of fucking Asians, a little bitty tiny Asians, take over whole communities, right? We've seen a bunch of short ass Mexicans take over whole communities of they shit, and all they do is get online and cry, yeah, and this and that. Yeah, these motherfuckers are weak. The fuck you thinking they strong for, bro? Like, white supremacists, the white supremacists, man. They, what are they doing to you, man? Shut the fuck up with that dumb shit. And I notice it's the ones that, you know what that shit be, bro? You know what it be? Those are niggas who want to be accepted by white people. They claim they don't, but they whole being is how white people view them. And so they run around with this chip on their shoulder, the white supremacists, the white supremacists. Look, bro, fuck them people, man. That's how you supposed to be. What the fuck are you talking about? They weak as shit. You just made a great point. I ain't, we said that shit before, but yeah, we could have took this bitch. We can still take it over because we way stronger than these fucking immigrants. But you ain't gonna have enough black people with that mindset, bro. They gonna still be talking about the white people. The
Yep.
niggas that be getting me is the white folks ain't finna let us do. What the fuck you talking about? They ain't gonna let you do. What the fuck are you talking about, man?
right.
Hmm.
They ain't gonna never let us.
I want to bring the age of the Black Karen. I really do. I want us to channel that era. Like, we really could take over this bitch. And even with that, with us taking over, the actual direction of the country would still be better.
Hmm. Yep. Shit. Hey, the whole reason that we people be thinking like that, I think, is because these mainly the panties, they fear the shit out of white people. They fear 'em. Yeah. And they got us thinking that these white people is the same as their ancestors, the ones that was lynching people and all that type shit. You know, I personally believe that a lot of these, oh, can you say that? I personally believe a lot of these black folks that have been strange fruited is because of immigrants.
You're
And
right. That's exactly what happened. Yeah.
mm-hmm,
The Delectable Negro displayed that, like all the riots and stuff that happened were due to, they were the draft riots, the labor riots. The only people that were trying to compete with this and having the problem with labor were the peasants that got here. They've always had the vitriol. This is why we fight the most. It's like we thought we was gonna get a lot of pushback with these Confederate red states and these conservative people, but they pretty much get it. They all have that same temperament as and culture.
mm-hmm,
They might say some shit that still is cringy, like man, get the fuck out of here, but they understand. The only ones that don't understand and always are fighting us with vitriol are the ones that like I never had any slaves in my family. We don't owe you nothing. There's always these Ellis Island immigrants. There's always these immigrants. These third, fourth generation immigrants because they
mm-hmm,
know that they've always had to smoke for us. It was on a bloody shirt. The half has never been told. This
mm-hmm,
vitriol has always been there because when we had peonage and during Jim Crow we had our the sharecropping.
mm-hmm,
People who pretty much lost the war, the Civil War, just means they had to pay us or pay our ancestors. They still had their land, they still had their property, and they had stifled our ancestors by keeping them in debt perpetually. But it was no reason to unalive. The only time you would see the people in the South try to do brutality against us is we were trying to skip town and leave. But for the most part, it wasn't threatening their bottom dollar. They still was making money hand over fist. It was always these Jim Crow, Ellis Islander immigrants that came in with that vitriol, and they try to hide. They said the best way that these immigrants assimilated into whiteness was the outright expression and taking us out of anti-blackness. That's how they blended in. This is why they love wearing sheets. I think that's why we had a regular redneck or whatever tell us off and call us out our name. They didn't need to hide. We knew who they were. I think, but these Ellis Islanders, knew that they weren't they belonged here, and they knew they were Northerners or not from America. So that's why they wore those hoods. That's why they blended in. We were, we could tell. So
It was some house niggas up under them hoods too. But look, check this shit out. We actually, I can't remember what book it was, but they actually kind of explained that slavery wasn't even supposed to be a permanent thing. That shit was supposed to end but what happened is them immigrants started coming, and they loved they got a foot into where they could buy slaves, and that's why they fought to keep slavery. It was these fucking immigrants. When you talk about Mayflower white tea people, all of that shit was these immigrants. All that brutality, the Jim Crow shit, all of that shit was enforced by immigrants. They just could not stand to see niggas because we was more skilled than them. You know what I'm saying? We smart. The Mayflower ones understand that America cannot survive without black Americans. They completely understand. They ain't gonna never admit it out their fucking mouth, but they know that this motherfucker can't survive. Who culture you gonna take on? The fucking Irish? The Italians? What are they doing? What the fuck are they doing that's gonna make America better and keep moving it forward? We keep this bitch moving forward. These other people are stagnant, bro. All they do is just copy the shit that we do and build off of that. This country wouldn't even survive, bro. It'd be over with.
That's a fact because pretty much when they were going to pretty much abolish it and all these other groups started coming in, the main ones that were buying up slaves were the Irish. This is why you got a lot of plantations with Gaelic Irish last names or surnames. And this is why you got a lot of people with ancestors that had their current surnames to be Irish. It wasn't just like a motley crew of people just mixing. They had some people that were doing it, but not to the vast amount that it would seem. Why we got a lot of surnames that are Scottish Irish, because these people wanted a piece of the American pie too. They wanted to be capitalists. But yeah, a lot of these people were unskilled. They didn't have that. And the people who were, descended from Mayflower, they either, went to the Appalachians, worked as miners and stuff, and made it out of there, or they, if they still owned their land, they would do peonage, and had sharecroppers working for them, or they became Amish, and they said, hey, we're going to do it our own self and do our own hard work. But everybody else, pretty much fizzled out. But these immigrants are the ones that try to hold on and keep it going. But yeah, I want to harp on it.
Brainwashing is that's the key right there, man. You just keep our people brainwashed. That's why these Pan Africans, they losing their motherfucking minds right now, because all that fear mongering shit that they like to inject these politicians, all of these people, they are afraid, right? They panicking because they like, man, we used to could just be out here just telling them, oh, this the white supremacy, the white system, the this and that. They ain't falling for that shit no more. They ain't feeling
Bring
that shit at
Elijah.
all.
Can't bring Elijah Cummings anymore talking about bloody Selma, trying to get us in the emotional.
You say Elijah Cummings? Ain't he dead? I mean,
I do. That's what
unalive.
I'm saying. They can't get him anymore to get us all emotional and energized.
Him or what's the other one that was marching with King?
John Lewis. Yeah.
John Lewis. Yeah, his little punk ass. No, but they got a new group. They got the younger one, Ayanna Presley. Is she even a black American, bro? Is this bitch black American? I really don't think she is.
Yeah, I'm not sure if she black or not.
Right, she not giving me other vibe.
Y'all see that Yvette Clark? They would have somebody went up on it. Like, hey, what do you feel that CNN done a poll and 76% of black people agree with voter ID?
What about
she
what
was,
about Westmore of
she
all
goes,
opinions crying because he didn't get invited to the White House?
what happened, Freshman?
Westmore, he didn't
You
get
switching
invited to
around on me.
where?
You said who didn't get invited?
Westmore. Jeremy Westmore.
What's more?
You know, the one who tried to strike the legislation for reparations, and
Yeah, he the governor.
he the governor. He didn't get invited to the White House with all the rest of the government, and so he claimed it's racism. Trump is racist towards him.
Caribbean ass. The fuck?
I love it because wasn't he saying a lot of crazy stuff? He was crying. I don't see no other reason why.
Oh, my bad. That shit was muted like a motherfucker. Look, Trump just he just sticking it to all his opponents, bro. Like, hey, you remember all that shit you said, man? That's all it is. Don't be crying no fucking racism. Y'all motherfuckers try to lock me up for some bullshit.
Okay.
It's one thing to be a political opponent, but y'all tried to make that man a political prisoner, bro. Yeah, and then y'all try to
Right.
take the man's life twice. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, get the fuck out of here. Man, they lucky Trump ain't doing something worse to their ass, bro. Like, they all lucky that he ain't really, like, just went full blown fucking crazy and said, I'm getting all you bitches back. And I'm telling you, I wouldn't have that attitude. Shit, man, hey, I had FBI and the CIA working, not even just the FBI working overtime. Find what you can on these motherfuckers. You know, find some of their accounts where they was in these little, uh, 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 you know, I can't say farms and shit. Man, oh yeah, yeah. It's one thing to go against a motherfucker politically, but these motherfuckers love to get. I learned that the left is really the violent side of the aisle, bro. They very violent. When you don't agree with them, they get violent.
Dude, I was just watching a video today where ICE was buying a building, a warehouse for some reason, and this white woman went and tried to set the warehouse on fire. And so the people,
Jeez.
yeah, so the people was like, okay, we're not selling it now. But I'd have been like, yeah, y'all need to buy this shit. It's, you know, yeah. So she all on camera and shit, trying to set it on fire in broad daylight.
Oh, but let them get that motherfucker and stick her ass in federal penitentiary, man. Hey, and that's so they didn't own it yet. ICE didn't own it yet.
No, they
Once
didn't own it yet. The word got out that they were
they were gonna buy it.
buy it. Yeah,
That's domestic terrorism, though. Man, they need to
yeah.
throw the book at our ass.
Hmm.
It's so crazy that these people fighting this hard to keep immigrants, but it ain't something that they really believe, bro. These
They don't know
motherfuckers just
why
want
they
to get.
doing it.
They just want to get violent. That's just what they want to do. They want to get
Hmm.
violent.
Yeah.
May I tap in? Because I really
No, it's interrupting their plans in terms of this this hierarchy that they think, that narrative of that of how oppression has happened in this country. They want to continue to insert that intersectionality.
Mm.
They want to continue with those, to exploit those protected classes, things in that nature.
That's a good point.
That makes sense. A lot of them is those rainbow people, right?
It's everybody who Mark Carter told us who it was.
Hmm.
Hmm. And all
What
that
he
shit
didn't
is.
talk about is these Antarctic, wait, and these how do you say it?
Anarchists.
Like,
The anarchists.
yeah, them anarchist groups. I'm starting to see Pan Africanism as one too.
Starting to. Shit.
I'm telling, because they focus on tearing down the government. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they big time anti. They're basically commies.
I keep thinking something catastrophic is gonna happen, and we gonna have to go there. What are y'all gonna do?
Hmm.
It's real. Go ahead and jump in.
all right, peace. Appreciate you, brother. Again, like I said, my little disclaimer: I'm not here to educate nobody. I don't know nothing more than anybody. I got all the access to the same information everybody else got. So I love what y'all doing up here. I just be wanting to speak on it, like, cause it itches my spirit. You know, when I see with these, it bothers me, and I'm sure that these people are doing it on purpose at this point. Like it absolutely is a affront to our intelligence. Like these people acting like they don't know what they got going on, or the problems that are within our society, and to overlook it and dismiss us as not a people is like really bothering me right now. So I'm just happy that y'all standing on business, and I'm happy to be here. I will say that old girl. that said whatever she said. What's her name? Sandrice, Grace Bangura, or whatever. Her. Oh, they need to put her in the lowest depths of hell. But at the end of the day, it's not just her. She's speaking on how how her and a lot of other people are thinking. You know, they don't like us. They don't like that we have a thing. Like, this is America, and you got a problem with American history, right? You want to attach your history to American history, and it's not the same. So I think as long as we continue to delineate, our next moves need to be like start getting domain sites, start getting website domains, like setting up email accounts or whatever. Let's start really pushing these agendas for our people, like whatever it is that are for us and our best interests. We need to start like really building platforms for ourselves. They don't have to be like TikToks or nothing like that, but like start buying domains. If you see that these people, these immigrants are using our stuff, or like even like stuff like Clock It, go trademark it. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't got the funds to trademark it, go, like I say, GoDaddy.com. Get on there for $1.99, create you a domain, and then start. When you come to these platforms, our people, we can go there. We can help with those things. Like, let's really start putting to action. Like, everything that they take from us, that they're profiting from. So it's really simple at this point where we can go and we can start taking ownership of everything. We just go and trademark everything. And then, like I said, and don't worry about, I ain't got no money to be trademarking. We are standing on business. If all of us put in 50 cents, that's 150 new trademarks that, you know, and then every time that they start saying it, every time they put in a thing, it'll either be pulled down or they got to pay us. We got to start doing this instead of waiting on somebody else to pay us. Like, I just watched somebody's post. And this dude was on there, African was on there. He was talking about, like, we need to cool out and get out the way so that the white T man could help them and all this other stuff. I was just like, I'm blown away. Like, they are gonna wait for somebody to come save them. We're not the same type of people. So right now, I just think it's best for us to really start doing whatever it is that we can do. If we know that they're copying us and doing all these things and they're benefiting from us, let's just do it first from jump. I got everybody's back. If you need business, if you need to network, if you need to know the right people, like, we got connections. Like, I know a lot of people, and my network is good, but like, the people that I know got super networks, you know. So what I'm saying is, like, we start combining our resources together, even no matter what it is. If you got a good idea, like, we need to start putting them together. Like, if you see that, like, and holding them accountable. As soon as you see them saying something, they start saying the N words. Like, you know, I'm ready to fly off, you know, immediately. But in other ways, we need to just take ownership of these things, like trademark, patent, everything. And that's all I'm on right now. Business. Let's get it. And like I said, if you need any like, reach out to me. Like I said, I'm not the best at everything, but when it comes to business and monetizing whatever strategy you got, bro, that's where I'm at. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Like, you know, I'm extending a olive branch to all of my family in regards, not an olive branch, you know, it's not like we had war or nothing, but like, I just want to extend the offer to all of my people. Like, reach out to me, and not just me. Reach out to each other, and keep reaching out. And even if the persons you first reach out to, if they don't got no resources, be like, look, we're trying to connect with like-minded people so that we can start getting our people on top, start building better business, start creating more business owners. Just be on that tip, and I promise you'll find yourself aligned with the right people, because we do got lawyers in place to help with patents, to help with copyrights, to help with business language, and making sure that we have all of the legalities and straight taken out. We have people that work in finance. We have people that work in HR, so that if you need to create an employee handbook, you know how to get the right verbiage and languages. We have enough, everybody, to do whatever we need to do. And I don't want any of our people to feel discouraged, like thinking like that. All right, well, what can I do? If you got an idea, put it out there, put it into the universe, but don't give it to them. Find our people, and let's start working together. Let's start doing this. Like I said, again, I 100% support anything. If it's a bad idea, I tell you straight, I don't think this will work like this, but let's work on it. Let's make it work. Let's figure out how to make it work. Because even if the idea is not like perfectly shaved out or resolved or whatever, like, you might be onto something. Don't let nobody tell you that you're not worth nothing. Don't let nobody tell you that what are y'all doing? Like, I be seeing a lot of stuff. The FBAs is just online. Nah, we not. We're there's a lot of people that don't even know that they're FBAs. I mean, they know that they're FBAs, but they don't know what's going on with the movement or whatever. But at the end of the day, our heritage, our lineage, it kind of leans towards being on code regardless. Like I don't have to know a lot of my family, like like that. We don't have to be at the park playing basketball or whatever. I could have never met none of y'all, and I know who my people are. And if I see any injustices, I'm gonna stand on that. We don't have to have any other relation other than I know. You know what I mean? Like we just got to make eye contact one time, and I know. So I just want to stand on that. Like for now, I'm really sick of like arguing back and forth with these people that don't have no intelligent conversation, that ain't trying to move with us. You know, like I said, there's the outliers, a few people here and there that are like, yes, I stand with FBA, and you don't got to stand with FBA. All you got to do is stand to the side and just be like, respect it. That's it. We're not asking nobody to come out and fight with us. We just asking you to respect it. And if anybody that doesn't respect it, please believe that we keeping track of y'all. And that's pretty much it.
Hey, do you see Wani's comments?
Nah, I wasn't reading nothing while I was talking. I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah. Because I think a lot of stuff you was talking about is kind of been done anyway. But yeah, I think what you got to offer, I think definitely be an asset.
At the Freeman Nation
Definitely
with
an
your
asset.
network.
I'm gonna get on it right now. Actually, not right now, but yeah, I screenshot it.
You right. You getting it on the head. Yeah. Fuck these other people, man. Shit. We just gotta just be together and shit, and leave the coons behind this time. You know, we got a tendency throughout our history of bringing the coons with us because we can't eat. That motherfucker still black though. You know what I'm saying? And I think sometimes that's what fuck us over. Is you gotta leave some people behind. Definitely gotta leave them behind.
Hey, everybody.
What up? What up? I think everybody else sleep or something. It's the middle of the day, folks. It ain't nothing but 2 o'clock.
Yeah, y'all, I hate to say it, but I gotta go, y'all. It's 3 o'clock, but I'll be back
Yeah,
on
oh
this
yeah,
evening.
yeah.
It's
That's when you
Friday.
come back.
All right,
Yeah, that.
D.
It's Friday.
Uh,
All right. I'm gonna catch y'all later around 7 o'clock.
All right.
Peace.
All right,
All
bro.
right. Peace, y'all.
Hey,
All right.
is that your room or my room?
Oh yeah, you're doing one tonight, so I'll be over there with you. Just put it in a
No,
group
no, no.
chat.
You still no. I just didn't know if you were plugging or if you were doing your own thing. You do what
Oh
do whatever
no,
do your thing, bro.
no, I forgot that you was doing one. So yeah, we'll go over there.
All
I'll see
right.
y'all later.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Peace.